My whole place is a mess, so I had to quickly turn everything away. But yeah, the wall's looking wally tonight. All right, let's get you up here. Get you cleaned up. Does the missus ever join the show? Negative. Nobody ever wants to be in with me. They always. Does the missus ever join the show? Hey, everybody hates being around me when I am in public. Ah. Yeah, I don't need no man. I am my own man, and whoa man, and the man. Wow. Sorry, I just caught myself in the screen. I am tired as all shits. And I need to shave. Anyways, I'll turn this way towards you. I forgot it was Monday. Best surprise ever. Yeah, 2025, you can be whatever you want. I know that. If I want to be a crash dresser, I will be, but I'd rather make money doing it, so no. I'm like a YouTube fans. You've heard of OnlyFans? Well, YouTube fans, bruh. Also, none of my mods in here yet? Everybody dip out on me? I see how that is. Nobody loves me anymore. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I'm just gonna cry. Well, let me open up the Discord and see if I got kicked out of my own Discord. But how's everybody else doing tonight? Come on in, say hello, say hello, say hello. If you're members, I put up 3 new videos and 2 shorts today. Let's see. Brady is playing games. Zaxxon's playing nothing. Hello. Mexican, what's up? Dale Rossetti, what is up? Not trying to self-promote, but I got 50 subs and should be live streaming soon. Mountain Man, glad to hear it. Where the fuck is my mod crew? Anywho. Let's see. Air Max, what is going on, sir? Let me know if you notice any guns in the back that are new-ish. Specifically... Yeah, what? Yeah, I saw you were playing shiz. What's up, Brady? Justin, welcome. Thank you. Needed a mod. Everybody get in here. We're going to have some fun. Ah, what's up? I don't know. What's up? Is that like what's popping? Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, Daryl. I'll mod if you want. Sure. You run your own thing. Have fun. Shit, my screen isn't too big. There you go. Where is the new blued one? It's not up on the wall. So that one is, yeah, you can clean it up. Lady, racism. I really try to discourage politics and religion. Don't ban them. Just remove their chats. And just you'll know when somebody's stepping over the line. Same kind of stuff they do for you. If they ask me to show my boobs and they don't want to pay for it, then you know. But no, just your normal stuff. Grayson, what's up, dude? You're union now. Good job, dude. I remember when you started watching me when you were still a youngster, a 17-year-old. Boom, boom, boom. But the blued one is not on the wall because I only keep things that are for sale on the wall. No, Mountain Man, go ahead. Put your channel up in there. I'm all about promoting people on this platform. Here's the deal. I'm not doing this to keep everybody for me. I'm not sitting there going, I want all the people only to love me. I'm not like that shit. If you guys are doing well and you're succeeding and you're doing things on your channel, you deserve to get a call out, dude. You're a mill, right? It's better than being a mill wrong. Or a miller. Because, you know, then you'd just be a, what do you call it, a welder. 15% says we are... Fuck. 15 says they're at an orgy. Justin is not going to be in here for most of the night. Sorry. I love to support other people's channels. It's a great community. Pretty much. Do I reload ammo? Alex, good question. No, I don't. I don't want to get addicted to doing it. It's one of those things where you're going to start doing it. You're at the beach. Jesus, everybody's just hiding. But I just don't want to get into it because the minute you get into it, that's all you wind up doing. Because then your buddies figure out that you can do reloading, and then everybody just wants you to reload all the time. Yep. Hello, sorry for yeah. Boom, boom. There you guys go. Click on Mountain Man. If you're on any kind of device, you should just be able to click on Mountain Man's name and go to channel, I believe. Oh, mods are the only ones that can do that? All right, so yeah. All right. 25 of you in here. How stupid are we going to get tonight? Let's be polite. How long do you stream on your live shows? I only do 3 hours these days, lady, because my my stuff, it's very repetitive. I'm sure you see that with yours. I mean, you stream every day. That's crazy. But I can handle about 3 hours of, do you have an AK? Do you have a 1911? Do you have a Glock? Show me this, show me that. So I can handle about 3 hours of it because I don't ask for money. I don't promote giving me cash. So it's one of those things where it's just, yeah, so 3 hours of answering the same question over and over is about my limit. Plus, I try to answer as many questions as I can. Stone Lady was in on the boob stream, had a great time. I have been hanging out over on her live stream, and yeah, there were no mods in here because of reasons. So, and she modded me on her channel. Can't go to channel unless you're a mod here. You have to drop the link. Gotcha. They just got mod. Yep, I totally get it. My chat talks amongst themselves a lot. It helps fill the gap. See, I tried you when you do your longer ones. I totally respect that. But since I'm only doing a 3 hour one, I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can, even when it's stupid and I shouldn't be. Sometimes it gets pretty bad. Plus, you're actually working on stuff while you're doing it. You're actually out there working on your cars and stuff. What's up, Scoot? And since you're actually out there working on stuff, it's harder to answer every single chat. Like if I was working on a car or a gun or something like that, I can't work on a gun. But if I was working on a computer, I've done a live stream where I built a computer. Can you show me a Glock if you have one, lols? But yeah, it's just, yeah. Y'all want to see me do drugs? Steve comes in for $10 for the drugs. How much guns you got? About 800 pounds. Jiminy, want to buy my shite box? What is your shite box? Hello, Daryl. I didn't realize you were the Jimmy I know from the Lady Mac. Yep, I am the Jimmy that people know from Lady Mac. I answer to Jimmy these days because more people know me as Jim or Jiminy than they do as Joe. I can't multitask. Yes, I can. Look, I have a... Whoa, shit. Chrysler 300. So got a V8. Like the CZ with the blue handles. Also your buddy's Beretta 92 Inox Ghost. I'm really considering it. I'm trying to consider buying it from him. Where are the mommy milkers? Mommy milkers are on the couch right now. I'm diggity. Yep. What's up, KLM? But yeah, so KLM is cool, lady, just in case he starts going off on weird tangents, unless he gets racist or something, but he's pretty solid. George is in here too. All right, everybody wants to see the boobies. I can't show you the boobies, because they are not in a bra. Ghost YouTube says 0. Okay, sorry. Really? Is my... Oh, it's because I'm changing screens. All right, I'm sitting there going, why the hell is my white balance going crazy? But yay! This is what the Joe looks like. This is what Jiminy looks like for those of you that only notice my name. I am the big dum-dum that's ready to go to Airsoft. If I used... I traumatized your wife with the boobies. I made her jealous. That's the point. You should wall mount them in a bikini. Yeah, but then everybody would want me to wear them all the time. Francisco was in your live stream. Cool. Mongoloid. 43 extra Hellcat. Hellcat. You're about to go pick up some pizza. Why is there pizza on the beach? What's up, Joe? Really dig the Beretta. Yep. Yes, jealous. You remember. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, you know what? We can't all rock double Ds like I can. I didn't even work out. Let's get ready to dress in a bikini and airsoft and show their moves. No, you don't have enough money. Where's my money? You want me to dress like a whore? You have to pay me. Mexican salsa. Hello. Not going to play Flight Simulator 24. Sorry. Sandy Pizza is the best.
Mr. Krabs.
All right, Lee.
I don't want your pizza. I want a burger. Best day ever.
So there won't be a live stream on Wednesday, just giving you guys a heads up because I'm driving to Atlanta. KLM, slow down. Let's get ready to donate and show their moves. Okay? I don't know what you're talking about, Ghost, but Ghost, you just hookity buckity. No Wednesday. I'm driving to where? I'm driving down to the NRA show. Technically, it's in Athens, Georgia. It's about a 9-hour drive. I don't fly. Also, the cost to fly and rent a car is too much, so I'm just going to drive down. I'm going to leave Wednesday, be down there Thursday and Friday, and then come back up, swing up, see my buddy in North Carolina. So I'm going to actually be making an actual planned trip doing this shiz. So I got to go over to my buddy's place in North Carolina. No, I will not be back by Thursday because the NRA show is on Thursday. When am I coming to North Carolina? After the show, so Friday morning maybe. I'm just coming to drop off some stuff. Kiss Stone for me. I know you gonna see him. No, I don't kiss people with beards. Sent you the chocolate. Should be there by then. Hopefully it gets there sooner. Oh, I've got a buddy that's going to be watching the store, and he's going to come in and do some stuff. They say they're going to paint the ceiling while I'm gone, so it'll be fine. I should do a live while on the drive. Yeah, except for the problem that I start my lives at 8 p.m. Eastern, so I'll be driving down the road. It's going to get dark, and I don't run lights inside my car. So, also live streaming and trying to read while live streaming and driving is very dangerous. Look at idiots like Doherty. I want to stop in and say hi. Have to go. All right, Scoot. You have a great one. Nice. Tell him to put it in the fridge. It's really creamy chocolate. All righty, dude. Don't do shout out. Sorry, buddy. Don't do shout out. Sorry, buddy. Don't do shout out. Sorry, buddy. Subbed and liked and hit that bell. Thank you. I didn't even know there was a bell. Do I have a bell? Nice seeds. Thank you, Mr. Evans. They are available in my facility, which doesn't get named ever because YouTube. Yeah, I figured out that's why a lot of my videos were actually getting demonetized was the fact that I was actually mentioning just the name of my store. Wasn't even linking to it. Also, I accidentally screwed up, backed out before I saved my changes. It went from being, one of my videos went from being able to be monetized to not being monetized. Makes no sense. Ring his bell, ring my bell. I didn't know I had a bell. When are we going to get a makeup stream? I'd have to hire somebody that does like drag queen makeup. Sophie's birthday party is Saturday. You gonna stay for that? I've gotta be back. Store is kind of taking. Just got KFC. Nice. I'll bring her a howitzer for her birthday. Let's get ready to get some Wingstop. What's this let's get ready stuff, man? Are you like a TikToker or something, bruh? I gotta stop saying bruh. I'm 45 years old. I'm old enough to be most of your fathers. Boom, 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 Shit, how hard is it to find a Russian PTRS 41? Good frickin' luck. That's all I can say about that. I need to send you one more, though. The one I sent you, they told me was imported, so it's actual real chocolate. It's good, though. Gotcha. God dang, bruh. Rooster makes it sophisticated. Jacob, what's up? Good guy. Dang, nice guns. Thank you. Larry Bruton, hello. The pinned comment is true, so read it and weep. Hey, bud, you are the same age as my youngest punk. Sweet! Did we go to jail together? Was he ever in Minnesota back in 1995-ish? If he was ever in Minnesota back in 1995-ish, I probably did something I shouldn't have. I'll give you makeup tips. We need to do a double live stream. That would be hilarious. I'll wear my fake Bajuba Doobies and you teach me how to do makeup over a live stream. Everybody, $1,000 if you want us to do a double live stream because I'll split it with her. You seem to have a lot of guns. You wouldn't mind giving me one, would you? I would mind that greatly. They're my guns. Go get your own. That wall is dream. Thank you. Absolutely. Watch. That's the one that gets it the biggest donation ever. Be hilarious. RIP to the melons. Hey, drop $100. The melons can come back. Oh, that is tempting. I'm 32, so I'm not sure you could be my dad. I mean, unless you were young when... Yeah, actually, I could be your dad. Just saying. Don't read too much into that. Because nobody will be happy. Please don't. Please don't what, man? It's funny. I just DD some sushi in my blah, 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 blah. Look at you, you funny guy. Let's go ahead and keep it civil and clean here, all right? There you go. Thank you, Ryan. Wants to, please don't, wants to stop. Bruh, 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 bro. I used to say cuz all the time. GTA 5. What about it? It's a good game. You picked up the Masada Tactical and you like it. Ashley, glad to hear it. I mean, one of my friends got pregnant at 15, so yeah. No, I got tricked into it. So, and yes, that does happen. But, you know, it was two young people. We were both young, so it's not like it was me and Pastor McCreepy Finger. I don't know why I ring my... Whoever typed that, you're a bastard. You're a bastard-coated bastard with bastard filling. What are your thoughts on the 6 Sauer P320 M18? It's my EDC right now. I'm not a big fan of the trigger in the M17 M18 or even the stock 320. I replaced mine, which is up there, with the Armory Craft dual adjustable trigger. The M17 M18s have the same trigger that are involved with the accidental or negligent discharge, whichever way you feel like calling it. The inertial drop system of it, this trigger is able to come back because it doesn't have a trigger safety. I got tricked into having 3 kids. It happens, lol. I seen your wife. You didn't get tricked. You got lucky. What do you think about a Taurus GX4? TX4 is actually a pretty solid gun. They had some recall issues, so check your serial number if you're buying a used one, but new ones are pretty solid. Hello, cheers, Daniel. I don't have any kids, but there is a park less than a mile away from my house, so never say never, I guess. Can you turn a prosthetic leg into a gun? Not legally. Maybe, actually. Now that I say that, as long as it conforms to actual firearm laws, such as if it's a leg, if it's the lower leg, if the barrel's under 18 inches, you can't have a vertical grip, so you can't grab your leg and hold it. But if you have a concealed carry, technically, I don't see why not. Yep, Ashley, you said that. You got the new Masada Tactical. Hope it's going well. Do you have any old pew-pews? I don't have a lot of really old ones. I'm very aesthetically driven, and what happens when you're aesthetically driven is that you're not really a period guy. The oldest ones I have a 1903 pocket hammerless that was made in 1907. I have a 1929-ish Colt Junior. I have a 1939 Winchester model 94 and 30-30. And then, let me think, that's a 92 Beretta that I'm thinking about buying off a buddy. The rest of those guns are actually very new. I think the newest gun is actually the Meta MC9 LS up on the top there. That's the newest gun. They make canes that are guns. Yeah, that's why I was saying Jiminy has some are kids, some are here, some are there. Luckily, I used a fake name. Actually, I stole that from my buddy Gun Gopher. But if you use a fake name, it's harder for them to track you down. I mean, to be honest, I was an accident. Father didn't use protection, yet mom didn't know. Well, that is what happens. What do I think about it? The Masada Tactical is a good gun. Optics ready with the threaded barrel. Yeah, I believe the Tactical is. If it's got everything on it, then that was a pretty solid gun. You hate guns. Well, then just like P-handle Allen wrenches, okay? P-handle Allen wrenches are good for you. So I uploaded a bunch of videos for members, and in one of them, I'm just randomly grabbing guns that I have near me at all times, and just, oh, where's my Tanfolio? And literally in the video, I just pop up with like 5 different types of guns. And watching the video back, I actually laughed inside my own brain hole. You got an 1891 Argentinian Mauser. It took me forever to find bullets before the internet. I've only shot it 4 times. It's just sitting in my safe. I traded a pellet gun for it. You got a good deal, though, Rooster. I still need a Smith & Wesson 1006. No, what you need is that guy. Smith & Wesson M&P Metal 2.0 Comp. So that's the comped Smith & Wesson with the metal frame. Do I have a Tech 9? Nope. You can get those easy, man. Sorry, bro. I don't do call-outs. How old are you? I am very skilled in the art of not saying shiz. The pink Glock isn't up tonight. No, because embarrassingly, I scratched it. So if you want a hell of a deal on it, Stone, let me know. All right, well, Colin, I don't do shout-outs, bro, so... And I don't say weird stuff. You want me to say something, you pay up, son. $100, I'll say whatever you want that isn't racist, or... I'm just kidding, I don't want your money. So, actually, what I do this for is your likes. I like your likes. I'm very, very much into likes. I always get hella deals. Yeah, but this one's new and it's not mine. It was Daniel's. Well, I mean, it's mine now. It's the store's. I should do a walk up there. You guys want me to go up there and show you how I have it set it up now? There are no guns in the case, so it's not like you're going to see anything. PP Mini? What PP? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, do the walk of shame. Dude, I only do the walk of shame when my panties are in my pocket. Yes, I just did my belt. Shut up. Do you have Glock? Do you have Glock? Do you have Glock? Do you like 450 Bush? Oh, I love 450 Bush. I'm going to show you the ceiling because you don't need to see how messy my place is. Don't look. Don't look. Look, it's a black ceiling. They wanted to be a tattoo shop, so they frickin' look, my place is a wreck, okay? I gotta clean it before I go. Oh, yeah, these are my window guards. So... Anyway, these are gonna go across the window. And if anybody hits those, it's gonna be a bad night. So I should probably pick that up. But yeah. Yeah, you don't want to break into my store. My buddy Jacob made those for me. Yeah, guys. Oh, look, my red light's on. I must be ready to serve. Better get the boobs. Hold on. There we go. All right, so. Don't step on that. Oh, no, no big steppy. He's going to make a torture device with those. No, they're actually going across these windows. It's going to have 4 per window. So if you try to break in, you're literally going to be pushing in against them and they're going into the frames. So yeah, good freaking luck. So I've been standing some rifles up there. And then obviously I have a couple of cases right now that I've been storing oh, that's why the Glocks weren't on the wall. Look at that. Shows how much I like Glocks. So knives, got tons of knives. Well, not tons of knives, but I got good knives. Microtex, Spitterco's. I've been stabbed by Mitterco's. Crickets, I've been stabbed by crickets. K-bars, I've eaten Hershey bars, same thing. Then I got some used ones. Ammo, I don't have a lot, still getting more. But believe it or not, that is like $4 grand, $5 grand in ammo because fuck. What's my store? Wind City Armory, Gen 3 Millennium 9mm. It's a good, decent gun. Got some cleaning supplies, some used ammo. Yeah. That is why the Glocks weren't on the wall. Interesting. But yeah. Don't know what you're talking about. There's just a sign. Also Hot Wheels. Everybody needs Hot Wheels. Opinion on Taurus. Okay, so hold on a second. We're going to go back. You turn off my open sign so people stop freaking probably trying to show up. Look at that. Smith & Wesson or S&W Rival S is on sale online for $7.99. Oh, you saw one. Do I have weapons for snipers? That's not even a real thing, son. My selling Pokemon cards. Actually, that is just a bunch of randos looking at the ceiling. Stop looking. You can see my boob factory. We'll go over to the wall and talk about the guns up there tonight. Also, I have to run an electrical cable because I can't run my AC off the same wall outlet as my PC. PC! Nice store, thank you. Someone get rid of Persian, please. All right, up at the top, that is a Radical Firearms RF-15, probably one of the better budget guys you can get. That is a TAC 79 from Exotic Ammo. That is a 37mm signal launcher. So if you're out on your boat, you can fire off a concussive 37mm signal, and it'll get somebody's attention. Meta MC9 LS long slide, my play button. Hello, play button. Had that for a year. SIG 320 X5 Legion something. Oh yeah, that's the metal comp that I was talking about. Smith & Wesson. You got the CZ P09. That's Stone's actually. I got to deliver that. CZ75, I transferred the blue grips from my Tanfolio to that one. Put an optic back on my Gerson. That is the Beretta 92 Ghost. About 20 minutes from PSA. Nice. But yeah, so the Beretta Ghost is a pretty badass gun. If you look at it, it's called the Ghost because all of the controls, the trigger, the mag release, the safety, everything on it is in stainless. So it's a Ghost. For those that wonder if I like G3s, there's a G3 Tactical. That is one of mine. The G3X is just available. Well, technically it's mine. Everything in the store is mine. SIG 229 and 357 Schmig. And the Springfield Operator. And yeah, I ran out of room. So I really need to set up an entire wall of fun shiz. Your first revolver is coming soon. What do I recommend? A Ruger GP100. If you're on a super tight budget, get an EAA Windicator. If money is no object, get a Court. They're about $8K, but they're really good. George likes the Ghost. Yep. Taro Wo says you have to be an American. Yes, I am an Asian American. Did not take the Korean dual citizenship that technically I could have. Did that just end? No. Stop looking at my crotch. I don't know why we have to have this conversation. I like your shop. Wish you were in my town in Alabama. I can mail to your shop. You gonna put the red dot on the P09 for me? Didn't even think about that. I can. I would need to go to the range with it anyways. I'll sight it in for you. Do I have any rifles? Yes. Is the AK-47 good? Yes. What do you think about Judge's revolver with 410 shotgun slugs? Go for it. There's also Henry makes a 410 long barrel, so if you want to carry similar same like guys do when they have like PCCs that take Glock stuff, do that. Lover, hi, how are you? K-pop Korean or Kamid Korean? I actually subscribe to the I was born there, but I've lived here my whole life. So I go to Korean K-pop. We have a Korean barbecue here in Chantilly. State is your store in Virginia and disrepair. What do I think about the Kimber Rival Revolver? That is the K6S. Good gun. Actually shoots really well. Was I in the military? No, I was not in the military, but thank you for asking. I appreciate the question. I have one, and I think it's godsend, but I want your opinion. What did you want my opinion on? Oh, the judge with 410 slugs? Yeah, do it, man. It can handle it. 410 is not a super powerful round. In my store right now, I actually have Hornady Self Defense 410. It's very expensive, though. Dan's using the emojis. Would you ever chamber 450 Bushmaster in an AR-15? Why not? Well, you can do 458 and 50 Beowulf. 450 isn't that much different. We have a K-Pot near me. I've actually got to fix one of their locks. Nice. Did they give you a free meal? And money, of course, but free meal first. Kimber Micros are looking really good. Yeah. My bad, what? What part of Virginia? Because you live in Virginia. I'm in Northern Virginia. My store is in Winchester, Virginia. Also, I think I just demonstrated by the fact that I'm sitting in my living room and I just walked through my store. Try to break in, see what the fuck happens. They have a 458 SOCOM. Yep, that's what I said. You've got a Kimber Micro. My Kimber Micros are fine. Sorry. Just bit the inside of my lip. God damn it! Now I've got a chalk like this. Some guy bought a synthesizer. This isn't Twitch, man. You guys just typing 1 words, 2 words. Come on, man. Let's interact, motherfuckers. Yes, I said a bad word. I'm sorry. What's your opinion on bullpup weapons? Not a big fan. The reason to have a bullpup firearm is for close quarters and clearing around corners and stuff. It fits your build better than others. It's a slim style, and you got to fit it to what you are. I carry a full size 1911 because I'm a big dumb dork. 6'4". Favorite piece? No, I'm good. Usually a corner piece. Oh, okay, I live in Staunton. I will have to come check out your store. Sounds good, Jacob. Do I like guns? Nope, hate them. I'm looking to purchase my first AR. What do you think about the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2? Decent choice. That has the A2 front sight post, though. I would recommend looking at the Sport 3. Not much more money, and you get the free floating handguard and the low-profile gas block. That way you can mount all kinds of different, like, front sights, back sights, everything. Watch your heckin' language. Oh, I did a heckin' bad thing. What's the biggest gun that you have? Yes. Purchased my Tavor X95 because I wanted an SBR that worked instead of my junky PCC that was unreliable. All right, back to that. Bullpups. A lot of them are designed for full auto fire. We don't get that here in the United States. So the Steyr AUG, the P90, all those guns that are full select fire or full auto or select fire, we can't have them. The Chris Vector is another one. Since we can't have them, I don't like them because they have a terrible trigger. The downside to a bullpup is it usually has, I call it a remote mount trigger. It's like having drive-by wire. It's never as good as directly connecting to what is making thingy go boom. Favorite gun in the whole entire world, even if you don't have it? No. Kimber Micros are slick, not just looking forward. Yeah, they're actually a lot cheaper than you would think. You think it is better to judge or the governor? Well, the governor has much better build quality, Air Max, and I don't know why I just read that like it's my first time reading shit. The governor is a better gun than the judge in terms of build quality, but the judge will run fine unless you do something silly. Yep, Nero, I got 37. Hey, bud, fancy meeting you here. Law Max called it dudes cool AF. What? Opinions on archery. I don't see the point. So I made a shorts video. I think it's only up for members right now. Uh, Checkmate, who makes all the mags for 2011s, except for Prodigy, who uses Duramags, which is fine. I believe they still work with Checkmates. But anyways, they sent me their new mags. They have redesigned their follower and readjusted their spring geometry, so now they can get 19 rounds in the same body as the 17 rounders, and that's cool. They sent me two of them. As soon as my 2011 is back from being stippled, I'm going to take that to the range and see how well it works. Gotta go to Home Depot, be listening which 1911 needs special mags. The Ronin, the EMP, the Springfield EMP takes a special mags. Ronin takes regular mags. What's your thoughts on the Davidson? You mean the Daniel Defense AR-15? It's a lot of money, but it's a one and done gun. So if you buy a Daniel Defense, you don't need to do anything to it. The gun just works, runs, guns, does everything you need it to. If you like to build your own guns, you go with the other one. Jiminy was talking to George, giving you a compliment. You're a cool dude, and I like your channel. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not a D. Wait, is the Victor considered a bullpup? No, but the design of the Chris Vector, the design of the Chris Vector with its weird recoil system that comes back while also going down, is designed for full auto. It was designed to compensate for shooting 45 ACP at a high cyclic rate at full auto. So we get a neutered gun. That trigger is meh, but it's still not good. Do I have the Draco with an extended mag? No, I have taste in firearms. Do I like the Wilson EDC 9? Yes, I've played with one before. They are extremely expensive, but you know, if you're looking for a status piece, it wouldn't be a terrible one. My duty rifle was an FN Mark 20. The civilian version isn't that much off. How do you like the Scar 20? I don't like Scars at all. They're too much money. There's a Davidson. There is no Davidson defense rifle. You're talking about a Diamondback firearms. Sir, can I see a Glock 17? Sure, Google it. I want my next pistol to be in 380. I actually have a couple coming. I've got the Bodyguard 2.0 coming. Those real? Unfortunately, they are. I wanted to wear the fake ones, but nobody wants to pay me for it. How much is a 20 gauge? I don't know. Google it. I'm not your price guy. Sorry. Do you have twin Glocks with switches? No. Again, I have taste. Whip out the blunderbuss. Well, this is a bust of a bottle of Excedrin. I messed up making it. It's not full. That is a blunderbuss. Randy, it's kind of like asking how much your car is. Huge range of prices. Pretty much. How much for the Glock 19M? It's up on my website, Wind City Armory. Can't get prices online. No, all he has is fake guns in the background. Sure do, Ryan. Break into my house, see how it goes. I want a SIG P238, the People's Edition. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Do I have an MP5? No! Don't want one. I want one, but I don't want one. Trolls are rolling in. This is how it goes. It cycles. We're getting what? Close to what? Yeah, actually, it's a weird hour for the trolls. Easter must be playing with them. They all had too many chocolate bunnies, and now they're all like... Do you have any experience with an H-car, and do you like it? No experience with the H-car. I didn't get into guns until 2017, and I specialize in handguns, and I'm not paying $3,500 just to play with something. How much is your OnlyFans? Don't fuck with me. I might start one. Damn, I love America. Yeah, that's the way to go, dude. Get 'em, Lady Mac. Yep. How much to eat 24 donuts on a live stream? You gonna pay for my hospital bill when my kidney shuts down due to diabetic ketoacidosis? I can't eat donuts. They're too much sugar. And carbs. Hey man, hope you had a good Easter. I did. I had like 3 pounds of ham, broccoli casserole, and sweet taters. I'm good. What do you think about the Sig Sauer at 365? It's fine. Wait, Joe, OnlyFans? Yeah, but not in doing weird things. I'll wear the fake titties while doing a live stream only on OnlyFans. Is a Draco a good truck gun? No, because Dracos are shit. Nice seeing Lady Mac. Yep, there you go. You got kids? Nope. Luckily, I have avoided that. My pullout game is solid. Do you have an AR? No. I'm glad you're sharp. People really try to bait you into getting a strike. Are you diabetic? I am diabetic, and I suffered from diabetic ketoacidosis while trying to set up my store. Basically, my kidneys failed, which is shitty because July of last year I got heat stroke and my kidneys failed. So I've had kidney failure twice in 1 year, yet somehow I keep rebounding. So let's just say, stop it. Glock 40 truck gun. Nah, I'm good. Why no AK? Because it's just not up there. Our SBR Draco's good. Yeah, if you put a stock or a brace on them, then they're at least shootable. Ashley, happy birthday. I haven't started my OnlyFans yet. It might just be dude with boobs and guns. So it'll be Dwibga. That's it, Dwibga. Drink some water, bub. I have water. It's got red stuff in it. It was blood, but it's diluted. What truck do you have? I have a Lincoln Navigator. The last truck I had was a 2017 Ram, but COVID was ending and I needed to get it out of here before I had to pay extra for it. Hey, Lycan! I passed up a 300 blackout by Daniel Diamondback for 685. I think I made a mistake. Yeah, hold on. Fuck. I don't like giving people prices, but that actually sounds a little bit high. You got any Smith & Wesson? Yes, right there. M&P 2.0 metal. Also, that's it. I was thinking about getting a Rossi 92 lever action in 45. That's actually a good choice. Rossi 92s are decent if you're not looking for end-of-the-world stuff. Apologies? Why are you apologies? What do you think about the 2.0 Shield Plus? The 2.0 is a great model in general, and the Plus just gives you extra ammo, so. Red 80 Water, a.k.a. Nerd Blood. So, what's the best truck gun? Whatever you're proficient with, dude. I count my carry as my truck gun. 700 Nitro Express. Okay, you got about 12 grand I can borrow. Didn't know they made them in metal. It's actually kind of sick. Yep, so they came out with the aluminum frame metal, but that's also the metal comp. So it's also got the comped barrel on it. But yeah, they came out with the aluminum version last year, the comp version, and now they have a steel frame version. What do you think of the AKM and AK-105? Never played with them, so I don't have a good answer. Failures or acute kidney injury, are you insulin dependent? I'm on a pump with CGM. I basically have an artificial pancreas. I have the tandem pump with the Dexcom. They put me on insulin after the last kidney failure just because I was having problems processing it. I have been off insulin for about 3 years. I haven't actually needed insulin. My diet was normally controlling things, but it got to the point when, have you ever just lost track of what you're eating? I did that, and I was eating like a goddamn trash panda, and it came back and bit me in the ass. Any SBR kits you recommend? No, not really. You got a suppressor on a gun? I've got an Osprey 9. I can put it on any threaded barrel 9mm. What do you think about Aero Precision? They're fine. If you can get your hands on a reasonably priced build, go for it. Wife just reminded me we're not coming home from the beach until Friday afternoon. Well, shizbot. Then I'm going to send your stuff out in the mail tomorrow then, dude. I'm just going to pack it up and send it. You'll get it when you get home. I have an Enfield 1853 and a Springfield 1843. I'll send you the money for the transfer. I have a 3040 Craig. So do I. It's in my case. It's not in the case because it's in my gun room. You got one M1 Garand. Nope, I do not have an M1 Garand. Let's see. Yeah, you could be off by a year or a decade, man. I don't know those older guns at all, bro. See, I said bro and not bruh. Also, avoid Gunbroker at all costs because Gunbroker is nothing but a shill to cost you money. Yeah, sometimes they'll do no credit card fees, but you have Gunbroker's fees, and then a lot of times you have to pay shipping. Sometimes you don't. But then when you pick it up, you got to pay the transfer fee, and depending on where you go, that can be expensive. A lot of times you think you're getting a good price when what you're doing is actually paying too goddamn much money. You have over 5 guns. 6 qualifies. I came to get all those off your hands free of cost. If you can outrun 21 Freedom Seeds, Question: Can 300 blackout subs go through your can? Hold on a second. Let me see, because I need to see what the pressure is on 300 blackout. Uh, 300 blackout is 55,000 psi. No. The Osprey 9, because it uses 2 bolts that run through the bottom of it, it's not screwed together, is only rated for 35,000 psi. Lots of hidden fees. Yep, Triscuits, exactly. Is 147 grain for 9mm comp good, or is it too heavy? Actually, heavier grains will knock the slide back because it's got more powder in it to launch the round. Typically, not always. But a heavier round will help assist in running a comped gun. Hey man, love Gunbroker. I use my debit card and have only paid shipping. I wonder why I haven't been overcharged with fees. Go through your purchases and triple, double, triple, quadruple check, because every purchase that goes through Gunbroker, you're getting hit with fees. Nope, no guns at the back are real. There are no guns. Guns are fake. Guns cannot hurt you. I got an MP5 drum mag for $50. Did I get scammed? Yeah. Still follow the car salesman diet. I remember I used to only eat things that you could eat without a fork or spoon and eat on the go. Yeah, pretty much. If it was in a wrapper, it was in my stomach. What, you? I can only find the Smith & Wesson on Gunbroker. Yeah, that's a hard one to find, brother. 147 grain shoots softer. In my experience, I love it in my Shield Plus. Yes, because the round is going slower. Your equal opposite reaction from the feel of it. That's why 45 actually feels like it shoots softer than 9 out of a 5-inch gun. But yeah, because it's going slower, it's not knocking the gun. The recoil isn't as strong. My 3030 Rossi arrives tomorrow. Paid around $11.85 through the broker. Yeah, I get the cringe. Any Walther PDPs? No. Yeah, $350 and you wind up paying $480. Exactly. Stone will tell you about buying from auctions. Do you lean more towards fully war battle rifles or more towards wounding guns after the Cold War mentality? Interesting question. I am a modern firearm or modern aesthetic firearm. I like 1911s, Browning high power CZ75s. I've got a bunch of stuff up there, Berettas, but they all have a little bit more modernized look. It's kind of like you had the golden age of comics, silver age, and the modern age. I like silver and up. I'll smash your optic. I've had a gun hurt me. The latch on my Smith & Wesson Bodyguard cut my thumb knuckle. Oh, dude, I did a video on that one. The Smith & Wesson frickin' M&P, right? They made the slide lock slide relief so sharp that I cut the side of my finger in the gun. It's in the video. Use it for hard to get guns or out of manufacture ones when price is no object, but I hear you, it's not buyer friendly. Yeah, but sometimes you can find deals. My 9mm Canic MC9 is more snappy than any of my two 1911s. Agreed. Jaden asked for something, didn't he? So, how many times did he ask? So if they don't ask too many times, go ahead and leave it up. If they ask once, I'll pretty much ignore it. But if they start asking a bunch of times, lady, then I would remove them. I wish Browning still made their high powers, but I'm not paying 1,200 beans for a beater milsurp. Oh, yeah, they're expensive. No problem. Like I said, it's your first time being a mod. Nighthawk went from 2K to 2,800. Yep. What's the actual rules on that? Can't touch them, carry them, or... So, the rules, I don't know if she knows the rules or not. The TOS for YouTube is you can display firearms, but you cannot touch them, handle them, or transport them during the live stream. So, if I were to touch the gun, the algorithm should, if it's actually paying attention, kill the live stream. It shouldn't happen, though. Gatorade tomorrow? Tomorrow, probably. Tonight, I'm just drinking water with red drink in it. It's Weiler's fruit punch. What do you ask about? What you ask? I don't understand what you're saying, Nick. Sorry. Reword that. Typing it the same way multiple times doesn't make me understand it any better. It's like when you see your mom yelling at the deaf lady across the street, thinking that when she gets louder, she can hear you. Margaret! Hi! Would I say the M9A4 is a good starter pistol? Sure, if you don't give a shite about paying for it. Nothing about licking the guns, I hear. Yeah, the problem is, if I lick them, they'll fall off the wall. They're not that secure. Okay, I've heard all kinds of different about that. Yeah, no problem, Nada. You're going to hear a lot of people say a lot of stuff, but the actual rules are no handling, transporting, or demonstrating firearms. Why? Because in 2019, a guy domed himself on a live on YouTube, and his body stayed on live for 40 minutes until the police found it. Videos doing all of that is okay. YouTube is so weird. Even videos of us manipulating firearms can get demonetized very easily. When I get the balls, I'll show mine at some point. Show your what? What did I miss? Come on, lady. You'll help my channel grow, I guess. We're going to do a makeup stream, and then you're showing something. How high was your blood sugar when you were DKA? What is your A1C? My DKA, it really wasn't terrible. It was only like 375 or something like that. But my A1C was 12.4. So the A1C was terrible. I just went a long time. You're 40 in your Kimber. Got it. That's what I call mine. 40 in Kimber. Yeah, so it wasn't like the worst ever. All right, Jaden, now you can go away. Thankfully, there's Wind City Armory. Lycan, thank you very much, bro. Another $10 dono. Superb. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to donate money, but I appreciate it. She carries and has a live. Yeah, I've seen. I was in there earlier. Yeah, we got that strike for what was it? Opening a pew pew safe. No, I got two of my lives taken down. One of the lives got taken down because I brushed the front trunnion on an AK-47. YouTube, I'm pointing this way. I brushed the front trunnion with the very tippy top of my finger, and then the second time I had one taken down was when there was an AK behind me, and I got close to it, and they killed the live stream that time too. You're gonna donate park your mom cards. Cool. But yeah. But last week during a live stream, was it when I had the boobs? I don't remember. I had a Henry survival rifle on top of the computer, and it fell down and bounced off my arm, and YouTube didn't care. Probably because it fell out of frame very quickly was the important thing. Actually, it just stayed on the desk. I had to move it. But I turned the camera up just so I can do it. So does it keep you from doing your next live stream? If you get a live stream taken down, you don't get a strike, but you do get a 7-day ban unless you can prove that you didn't do anything wrong. So you get a 7-day no live stream if you do that. It sucks. That's why I'm very careful when it comes to motioning. That's why when you see me pointing out things, I tend to lean forward so it's clear that I'm nowhere clear to them. Also, how you doing? Yeah. I lost my own train of thought. The ADHD is real with this dumbass. But yeah, so what else was I saying? I ordered another RXM for the store, Bodyguard 380, some more out the front knives. Who do you contact quick enough to take off the ban? So you have to go through the help system. I've been dealing with a lot of different things over the years. I had somebody that was false flagging a lot of my shorts, so I started getting strikes, so I wound up having to contact them. The main thing you need to do if you try to use the help system that's on like your dashboard page, basically you can interact with the chat people and be cordial with them, but you need to ask them to elevate it above them because the support team literally can't do anything. I've never had a positive result with any of them. Stopping by for a bit. Hey, sorry you were having that delusional thing last week when you saw boobs. There was no boobs. T-Sauce 57, the same or new one? There is no T-Sauce 57 up there. But yeah, so I wound up getting email addresses for several people that work in a higher level of YouTube, but if you call them too many times or if you contact them too many times, they eventually get angry. One time I threatened them, they threatened me, and then they told me if I actually would threaten them with a lawsuit again that they were going to block my ability to use the help for 30 days, so... Oh, the one on the web is the original one. Yes, if you are into that one, you want that one. Yep, that is the same one that used to be on the wall. Yep. So it got to that point because I vehemently will defend myself if I am in the right. And they kept saying that I had an unattended child holding a gun on a live stream. And they wouldn't watch the replay because it was a 6-hour live stream, and they killed the live stream. Hey, Mouse, what's up? How was your weekend? It was fine, uneventful. I got a bunch of inventory in today, so that made me happy. What happened to the live stream? What happened to what live stream? Not great, but alive. That's step one, bro. Step two is make it everybody else's problem. You said there was a child. No, YouTube said there was. I had screenshots for it. They claimed that I had left an unattended child and they were playing with my guns on a live stream. And they refused to watch the video. It is ridiculous. No, not the last stream. This was the last time I got a strike that I had to argue with them about, Mouse. No, sir. Nothing recent. Hope everything gets better soon. Yeah, SFR, dude. Our prayers are with you. Where was I born and where did I grow up? I was born at a very young age, and I still haven't grown up. Mouse sent me a message. I don't like using Discord, so I don't see any messages. Oh, you sent Mouse a message. Got it. Mouse is the buyer of the 43X bailed out. Yes, as far as I understand. Jesus, come on. I'm actually, it's, the building absorbs heat and just holds it down here. I'm in a basement. And it's really annoying because if I turn on the AC unit, it's in the background. So when I was 15, I was born. That is actually one of my favorite jokes to pull on young people. You look at a kid and say, "How old are you, kid?" And he goes, "I'm 9." And then you look at him and say, "When I was your age, I was 10." I'm going to move a fan and turn it on away from the camera so that at least I get some air. By the way, I have no children, so I have no protection on my fan. None. Oh, my fan isn't working. God dang it. Now what am I going to do? I can't tell the difference. Lol. Mom! My fish stick! At KFC hit the spot. They have the new mashed potato poppers. Really? I'm going to have to try that. I love the old famous bowls. Did you gain all your knowledge as an enthusiast or working in the industry? You seem extremely knowledgeable. So here's how my involvement with firearms started. In 2017, I killed myself. After I recovered, I couldn't work in the automotive industry anymore. I left the full automotive industry. I stopped even helping. And at the end of 2017, my buddy took me to the range for the first time. That's when I got hooked. So after that, his dad started a gun store. I helped them start a gun store, and then I just kind of stayed in it ever since then. Is that a J-frame? They're just selling fried chicken skins? Oh, that is dangerous, but I love it. That is a Taurus 856 Ultralight. Make sure you guys like the stream. Got your APX A1 squared away. It's a nice polymer striker. Fire, accurate and smooth. Grips look like, yeah, it is SFR. Good eye. It's a Taurus 856 Ultralight. My buddy Daniel picked it out. I don't deal with revolvers much, so I was like, whatever, dude. Whatever you decide to pick. Mr. Amendment, hello. It's 9 o'clock. How many of you guys have hit the like? If you haven't hit the like, you're all a bunch of punks. Or something. I'm very strict with my rules. Don't be a punk. Daniel. Daniel-san. I hate to admit I haven't fired my Kimber yet. That's all right. You're not alone. It's a tortoise. I call them tortoises. Um, One thing that I run into a lot at the stores is cases of people never firing their firearms. I've had so many guns come in that have never been fired. My buddy has a similar story. He was working for a gun shop in Yuma and now loves it. Nice. You like your 40? Nothing wrong with that. Looks like a mod circle jerk. Well, here's the deal. None of you were here when I started the stream. Lady made me a mod on her channel, and I needed a mod that has done live streams. So ignore the blue, or I'll take it from you. Go to the range, Lamau, especially for that price. What? You'll be happier that way. Ah, SFR. Keeping up the happy. You like the P09. You better. It's yours. Low-key and like the 380 for some reason. You like the 380 for some reason? You have fun with it. I like my Gerson Regard more than my Beretta. I also like cream corn in a can. You are a weird one. Last time you were at the range was with me in Pennsylvania. Can't let them know. If they know that we were at the range, then they'll all want to know where, and I forgot the name of it, so I have to download my freaking what do you call that? Bank statements. Hey, if you buy a Barrett M107A1, you get a Night Force 4-32 by 50 scoop. Except you got to pay $11,600. Ain't nobody paying that much. Lady is awesome, people. She's a good one to have on your team. Paul, what's going on? What do you think about vests? You're talking about like armor, plate armor and stuff like that? It's fine. If you want to wear them, practice, use them, I'm 100% for it. It doesn't really matter to me though. I practice for urban self-defense and extraction. I'm not worried about a vest until after I get out of the dangerous area. I know that sounds backwards, but if you're in an emergent situation where you have to leave and your kit is sitting in a different room in your house, or you're not near your kit because it's in a different car, it does you no good. So I don't train with plates because I'm not going to be near plates because I don't feel like carrying plates in my car. Cast iron skillet plates. Cast iron skillets have been proven to not stop anything. James, what is going on, sir? But cast iron plates will not stop nothing, Sonny. But yeah, again, I don't fault anybody ever for wanting to wear plates or use plates or practice with plates, but understand that unless you are freaking 2010 50 Cent, you're not going to be wearing your plates all the time. You ever use knives? Oh, do I? I ask them to open things for me. I poke people with them, and never once do I do anything in return. Well, looks awesome. Thank you. The vest will make you look really bad to a jury in a justified self-defense situation. Yes, but I carry a lot of soul with me. Lycan, any scope recommendations for a bolt action? Depends on the caliber, my friend. What is it? Athlon, Akins, Arken, A-R-K-E-N. They make good scopes. They'll give you recommendations for your rifle, even Leupold. Your left eye dominant and ambidextrous, but my right hand is my dominant hand, but I typically you fire only with my left. Any thoughts? I'm also left eye dominant, right hand dominant, left eye dominant, right hand dominant, and I shoot ambidextrous, but actually I shoot more accurately with my left hand because I go slower. But if you fire with your left hand because you're left eye dominant, that's totally fine. And I used to, when I was younger, I used to ride skateboards, and I'm left leg dominant, but I always kicked with my right leg. Chicken nuggies or tendies? Nuggies. I want the least amount of chicken in my chicken nuggies. How's the Buck 120 in your opinion? I've never messed with the Buck 120. What is the Buck 120? 375 Ruger. Are you saying don't trust Arken? I thought you guys told me Arken. Stamp on wall go through. It was like at 30 minutes or so. Why does a vest look bad when it's a real thing? Because if you're walking around wearing a vest, carrying a gun, and you get into any sort of questionable shoot, either a witness is contradicting what you did or the person you shot is contradicting what you did, things like that, prosecutors will find as many reasons as they can to try to throw the book at you. They will try to charge you with Arkin is good. Oh, DNT, gotcha. But a prosecutor will throw as many charges at you until you take a plea. That is their goal. They want you to take a plea, and it's terrible. It's also what USCCA does, which is why we don't use their insurance here on the Jiminy Show. A knife, a lot like a Bowie knife, the same knife Ghostface uses. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've never messed with one, sir. Hit the like. I did it, and now my screen doesn't work. I trusted you, Stone. I get jumped and used my gun, still facing 10 years to life, so be careful. That sucks, bro. Get a better lawyer. Lawyers are a big part of your defense. Yeah, USCCA sounds like a good deal because they're like, well, yeah, we'll put $50,000 towards the retainer for a lawyer if you get charged with a crime or if you go to jail. But they want you to take a plea deal. USCCA does as well because the less they have to pay. Did I mention US Law Shield? They're a little bit better. They haven't just dropped a client because they used their gun like USCCA does, but I'm still not a full believer in using any kind of insurance for gun carry. It might also be because in my family we have a lot of lawyer adjacent people. So my mom told me if I ever killed somebody, 10 grand, and she's got a guy that'll get me off. I'm not sure if that was a sexual metaphor that she mentioned, but she seems like a straight shooter. Best will make it look like you were planning for it from prosecutors. Yep, pretty much. Are goat guns good? They're fine. You pay for US Law Shield. Like I said, it's better for sure. Again, I've never heard of them dropping a client because it was a case they might not win. I'm like a fart. Can't always trust me. Sweet. I won't trust you then. But isn't a vest also a sign of preparation for the worst? Also, they make ones that are jackets. A vest is a prepper thing. And again, if you work in a field of law enforcement, military, where you own them because of your job, that's different. But if you live in a civilized society, you live in a decent town, and you're walking around wearing a bulletproof vest, and you don't have a good reason other than somebody might shoot me, and then you shoot somebody, and again, there's any questions about the shooting, you could be screwed. If it isn't the apocalypse, you feel the need to wear a vest or a carrier, you're in the wrong place. It sucks. You wore plates 12 hours a day in all the fun places. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Jason. Because I can't tell if you're typing words or noises. Wow. No, but you can get a ban. Bye. Aw. 2 comments and already gone. Maybe I should shout him out now that he's gone. Tip, tip, tappity tap. Sorry, what you're seeing me play with is the wound healing on the back of my neck. Took a nice actual shower. I've been sitting in my shower stall using a Dixie cup because I can't get this too wet. And I finally took a nice long shower today. Gentlemen, Sonic corn dogs are half off. Well, it's too late for me to go to my local one. FRTs and binaries are illegal in Florida. Thoughts on that? It's a state thing. If they made them illegal, then that's what they did. I think all laws are an infringement and should be struck down. What? Oh, I got rid of a kid because he just started spamming the same question. How's my night so far? It's okay. How's your neck doing? Is it healing up? It's getting there. It didn't help when I wore the fake titties because the rubber of them or the latex on them was up on top of the neck. But, you know, it is what it is. I see nobody wants to pay for an hour, so it's fine. No boobies. What happened to your neck? Oh, I had a cyst next to my spine. It was a subcutaneous cyst, and it was one of those ones that fills with keratin, so it can get really solid. and it would drain every now and then, but it really wasn't going away. So at the beginning of the month, it's the 21st now. I think it was the 6th or something. They went in and cut it out. So they had to cut like a 2.5 inch thing and go in and grab it. So yeah, it felt a little funny when they were pulling it out because it was pretty big. It would inflate to almost the size of a ping pong ball and push on my spine, and it would cause me even more issues. Incision. Thank you. That's it. I was going to say cut hole. I don't take the hat off, bro. The hat stays on. Even when the titties are on, the hat stays on. And Brib. All right. That's got to suck. It's annoying, but I've had that cyst for like 6 years, and it was starting to get so big so often that it was causing me to have swallowing issues. And when you do what I do for a living, you need to be able to swallow. Are foregrips really a felony? If you have a vertical foregrip on a under 26-inch pistol, yes. But they really need to want to prosecute you to do that shiz. Dr. Pimple Popper. Yeah, kind of. Any thoughts on bump stocks? I have a binary trigger. I've never tried a bump stocks. A bump stock. I don't care either way. If you want one, get one. Cut hole sound stick. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. Also, you didn't see this because I was wearing a cat suit during the live stream, but this is what I was talking about. I'm going to get this sleeve finished this year, or much more done this year. Why am I saying year like that? Year! And I'm going to finish this arm up too, so. Is a carbine a pistol? No, a carbine is just what they call a shorter version of a rifle. Year! Nice tats. Thanks. Zaxxon paid for them. No, I'm just kidding. So here's one thing I also did for them, lady. This is really hard to read because it kind of got infected. This says Glock because I don't like Glock. And my audience paid for me to get a Glock tattoo. Go bald and proud. Once your hair thins out, it's time to shave it. Cancer took your hair and it never came back in the same. I've worn a hat pretty much consistently since I was like 17 years old, so I just like hats. I do agree, and it is thin, but I have hair. So what I normally do, or I have been doing, is I've been doing shaved sides, and then it makes it look better. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Looks like a lock. Yeah, well, that's because Glock's logo, the G is the outside of it, and then it types lock in the center of it. And it was rainbow colored for a while, but again, I'm allergic to all antibiotics and topical creams, so it didn't heal right. Hello, I'm from Africa. No, I was never a soldier. Preferred pistol brand. Don't really have one. There's a lot of brands I like. I like Springfield. I like Gerson. I like Nighthawk. I like Springfield. I like Fusion Firearms. I like a lot of them. Hey, King, what's going on, sir? I plan on putting an eagle on my other arm to commemorate the juvenile bald eagle that passed across the street from my shop. Maybe I can try to get donations for it. But there you go. Go over to Lady MacGyver's channel and drop a super chat over there, guys. Give her the money that you were thinking of paying me for titties. What am I looking for? Looking for love in all the wrong places. Oh, that's a channel strike and copyright claim. It's not monetized. Shush. I do the walkthrough and the numbers shoot through the sky. What's your favorite Metal Gear game? Never played one, man. What's your offering? Thanks for offering your boobies money. You're welcome. Eagle Memorial is much more important. Probably won't be active next week. I have a lot going on. Sorry, King. Alex asks, what do you carry as your truck gun? I actually... Boobies. Got it. Boobies. Boobies. My truck gun is usually whatever gun I'm carrying at the time. I don't need to carry an additional rifle. I live in a rather decent area. I don't think I'll ever find myself personally in an emergent situation where I will need to carry something like my AR-15 or anything like that. So, I want to get an eagle tat on my neck with the deagle and We the People above it. What's your thoughts? The neck hurts, dude. I have no desire to get a tattoo on my neck. I'm also not getting anything on the back of my hands because I have extremely sensitive nerves. I don't want them on the hands. Going down here was enough. This one friggin' hurt like a son of a bitch. My Nothing Gory Means No Story tat. That one hurt like a mother father when they did that. So, is a 226 and 357 SIG a good gun? Sure. I highly approve it. The back of your neck. The back of your neck is easy? Okay, good to know. All good. I have a funeral to go to. Unfortunately, my grandma passed away, and the funeral is Monday. The Friday, the 2nd, me and my girlfriend go to Vegas. Sorry about the grandma. You could have gone to sleep on that one. Yeah, is it the same for you? So the right arm really didn't bother me at all. The left arm has been a bitch. Now I have 2 collapsed vertebrae on the left side and nerve damage, so I'm thinking that's why this arm hurts so much more. But yeah, either that or he's using a dirty needle, but I haven't gotten herpes yet, so I'm pretty sure it's just that. I heard that one side is always more sensitive than the other, but yeah, like when he was doing the magnifying glass over the actual tendon, cartilage, whatever, and the veins, dude, this was probably the more painful one than any of them. And that includes, when he's hitting the bone in here and shit. So I've heard top of feet is painful spot for a tat. Yeah, I was going to get my toes done. Can you get out of the basement? Yes. But my owner doesn't like it. She's very restrictive.
Hey, get down there.
Can I get out of the basement? Everybody can get out of the basement. I got a wall of guns, dude. Think I can't get out of the basement? Also, I'm saving up to buy land this year. So, on some brighter news, when me and my girlfriend are in Vegas, we're going to Battlefield Las Vegas, and she actually wants to shoot a Mosin Nagant. Nice. Hope it goes well. Jim, the basement window's open. Run! No, I'm good. What are your thoughts on Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Shield Plus? Good gun. Not if there's stairs. Jesus Christ, you're right. I'm stuck. Yeah, sides can be a difference, but it's also, if they use the wrong style needle, it can be more painful, like line needles for shading. My guy, Dustin, he's pretty solid, and he was using the exact same needle and gun from the right to the left. Not 100% sure what, like I said, I might just be that big a wuss on the left side. Yeah, like, I literally was, when we did this, the shading was fine, but just that little bit sucked. And then on this one, I still need to get this one shaded, and this one sucked. And we're going to be doing the swell bow at some point, and it's just going to suck. I didn't start getting tattoos until I was 43 years old, so I'm a late bloomer to the tattoo game. I also got LASIK at 44, so I'm in my second 30% of life crisis, I guess. So I got LASIK, started getting tattoos. I got a Prince Albert. It sucks lives. You can't show guns. That is low-key kind of messed up. Yeah, sorry. King A-Rod, did I do a wall review? Yes, at about 30 minutes or so. I did a walkthrough of the store, and I showed the wall. Strong side, I was fine for my first 2. Right, left arm was pale as shit and had to drink 808. Nice. Needles wear out fast, too. They become blunt, especially on thicker skin. Oh, well, I've got the skin of a baby. You'd actually be jealous if you felt my skin. I've got really nice skin. I mean, it's scarred to shit, and that's why I'm getting the tattoos. I also used to be nearly 400 pounds at one point, so I have a lot of stretch marks. I don't know how well this camera will pick it up. It is a Samsung 23 Ultra, but like you can see right there, you can see a lot of stretch marks. I used to be nearly 400 pounds, and I'm covering scars and stretch marks. Skincare reveal when? Oh, no, dude. Axe body wash. It literally can be used for everything. I washed my car with it last week. Any experience with Palmetto State ARs? Looking to build a 300 blackout. I've got a Palmetto lower, but I've never really done long-term testing with any of them. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. That's good. You don't look anywhere near that. Yeah, I am much smaller than I used to be. That was a long time ago. You have rough Florida Jeep skin. Never heard it put that way. Yeah, right now I'm between 235 and 245. So I'm 6'4", let's say 245. So picture Alan Ritchson if he didn't work out. I'm actually taller than Alan Ritchson. I've been the best inside the waistband holster. Any ideas? Keep putting them in your pants. I honestly don't, brother. I don't really mess with a lot of holsters. I use 1911s, so I have like 5 inside the waistband holsters. Urban Carry, Alien Gear, they're all decent. We the People. You playing GTA 6? Considering it doesn't come out for 6 months after it comes out on console because frick Rockstar, yeah. My Jeep is open and my daily driver. Nice. Do you need a holster, though? I was going to make a joke video about that. Yes, you need a holster. You need a holster. I've had people talk about just pocket carrying without it. No. Why am I getting the hiccups? Something's wrong, Captain! Do you prefer the show Friends or Big Bang? Big Bang. The show Friends or Big Bang? That sounds very sexual. But Big Bang Theory. I was selling cars when Friends was on. I was too busy making money. Also, David Schwimmer's a ding-dong. I've never played any of the Elder Scrolls. I don't play period games, sorry. You're swallowing too much air. You're not the first lady to tell me that. I don't want to burp. It's probably because I'm overheating. Luckily I'm wearing a black shirt. You're not seeing it, but if I was wearing the tooties, I'd be sweating. What games do you play? Not a lot of games anymore. I don't know if it's because I'm 45. I've been working my ass off at the gun store, or I'm just too tired to play games. I've been playing Forza Horizon 5, Forza Motorsport, Saints Row the remake. Ready or Not, Blood Trail VR, Half-Life Alyx. But again, I don't play them very much. Lady MacGyver got it after she sent the other text. Got it. But yeah, best place to buy bulk ammo. AmmoSeek, the internet, Uncle Teddy's back door. That actually sounds like a Canadian sex act. Oh yeah, up here we do the Canadian, Uncle Bob's back door. What is that? Bro plays with himself, works, and sleeps. Yeah, I've got a towel that could be used as a light shade. I used that joke a couple weeks ago. Best place. Yeah, we already answered that one. Yeah, dude, it dropped off because I'm not showing titties or my store. Bunch of weirdos. Try DayZ if you want. It's a great game, but also Call of Duty 6. I used to play Rainbow Six Siege and a few of those, but again, I just don't want to get myself tied up into playing games. I don't know what it is about it. I'm going to jump off for a bit to get something to eat. Take it easy. All right, A-Rod, if you come back, we'll see you when you come back. If you're gone, it is what it is, my girl. I don't know why I just called you I'm reading somebody's comment. They said girl. Target Sports Love Rage 2A. What? You got to be weird to get in the algorithm. In the algorithm, yeah. Oh, Papa Bear 1911 rejoined. Great. I did not realize he came back as a member again. 125 members. Sweet. Bunch of cheap bastards. What's a good 9mm self-defense cartridge? Federal, HST, or Hydroshock, or Critical Duty from Hornady. My right nipple is so itchy right now. Is that too much to say on a live stream? How long have you been doing YouTube? Technically since 2016. I started YouTube after Vine died, after they killed Vine. I really started doing it. But when I first started, I was doing video game hunting and car reviews. A weird combination. If you go to my channel and you look at my oldest video, the oldest video was 9 years ago. It came out on...
Hey, where's the video?
Oh, because you got to do it a different way. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Vidges. Date. January 31st, 2016 was my first YouTube video. You going to put ammo on your website? I can't take any money over the website, so I might put pictures. Itchy nipples can mean cancer, not trying to scare you, but yeah. I just think I'm going to avoid it all. Thanks. My grandma died of cancer, breast cancer. Now I got to go and palpate my nipples, my breasticles, my chesticle breasticles. Damn it. Do you think SpongeBob was...
SpongeBob. I love guns.
Nice, you're great at it. Good personality and narration. Thank you. What's your favorite gun on the wall? Favorite gun on the wall tonight is probably my Gerson Influencer or my CZ SPO1 or the Bloop Tube. We call that the Bloop Tube. So did yours. Sorry. No, because I don't have Gearfire or anything like that, and processing firearms transactions requires a dedicated processor that isn't going to screw you over. So basically, people have to contact me. I'm going to sign up with Gearfire, but it's freaking $350 a month. And I just dropped $7,000 on inventory and stuff. So I'm kind of broke. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. That's also the last thing that's commonly said on a job site. Me? You don't need to process payments on... No, I can do them in the store. Technically, Cash App could be dangerous for doing that, but it is possible. Yeah, sorry, back. It was a very long time ago for me, but thank you. That was 30 years ago when my grandmother died. I was just about to graduate from high school at 16. Yeah, just do them in the stores. Yeah, so, do I have a sniper rifle? Don't know what a sniper rifle is. I have rifles. Sniper is a position, not a gun. I'm your new inventory. Did you get any curios? No, negative, not yet. I'm waiting for the cool-ass lady that runs the salon above my store to bring me some guns from her family that they're not going to keep anymore. There might wind up being stuff. The Beretta is from 92, so it's not old enough to curio for you. But that is the 92 Ghost. Look that up, Mouse. It's a really cool Beretta. Any anti-material rifles? I do not own any, but I have sold quite a few in the past, and I have shot the Barrett M82A1 anti-material rifle. Yeah, Beretta 92 Inox Ghost, so it's the stainless, so Inox and Ghost. Your pronouns are him, sniper. I thought you were like one of the Apache crew. Do you have any good-looking AKs? Yes. If you go to my website, somebody can put it up in the chat. I have a Romanian, 1970 Romanian available. Are people material? Yes, people are what we make them out to be. If I decide that your origami slit you open and fold you into a crane, you are origami. What makes the ghost ghostly? Very good question. The Ghost McGhosted Ghostedly is a Beretta 92 Inox, which is already the stainless gun. Sorry. It's the stainless gun, but all of the additional parts, the safeties, the trigger bar, the mag release, the slide mounted safeties, the hammer, the trigger, they're all in stainless as well. Michael does not have pronouns. Michael is above such petty things. Michael is speaking of themselves in the third person. The Jiminy Show is concerned. The little parts are black. Not on the Ghost. Plans to do more accessories or magazines online for the store? If people want to contact me, I can do things, but until I can afford to put Gearfire in the store, no. What's the biggest gun you fired? Barrett M82A1. Can you be a sniper with a handgun, or do you need a sniper rifle to be one? No, again, because sniper is an actual position, so a sniper can shoot a handgun, and technically, if they hit it long distance or they're accurate with it, then you technically are using a pistol in a sniper fashion. At 500 likes, he'll fire up his tank and drive it around the block until he hears police sirens. Technically, here in the state of Virginia, you can own a tank as long as it's demilled. Magazines, you don't need Gearfire to process them right. No, I don't need, well, the thing is, I don't do any processing on the website because I'm not going to have 5 different processing setups just to sell things on the store. That gets way too complicated. And I'm not trusting Cash App because they could literally pull my money and tell me to screw off because they are actually not two-way friendly. If you were to put something that says what you're buying, if I were to put Beretta F92FS in the description, they would probably cancel my account. Do you customize if they pay in advance? Depending on what kind of work you're looking for, possibly. Oh, I see. The Ghost looks very nice. Yeah, so everything, including the mags, are stainless. Cash App, genuinely, I was kidding, but I get it. No, I get it, and I am in no way discounting minimizing what you're saying. 100%. Please understand, I don't minimize people. I minimize windows. Window. Sounds like an Asian store owner. You cash only. You pay me now. Get out. What are you doing? That got really weird. You have forever locked to the void. I wouldn't trust any of these third-party payment processors. Exactly, Michael. So Gearfire only does 2A, only does gun stores. So literally that's it. But also their integration into my website would allow me to find any item from any distributor and be able to sell it through the website. All right, lady. See you when you come back. I'm only on until 11, so keep that in mind. If you're going to be gone for a while, it's cool. I appreciate you being a mod. Dude, Joe dialed in The Last of Us. Joel died. Oh! You spoiled it! Also, he died in the game, and the show is very, very accurate to the game, so I don't understand non-2A friendly things. So, here's the crazy thing, Stone. A BB&T kind of pulled out. You know, their pull-out game is very strong. They leave everybody fucked. BB&T had a bank just down the road from me, and I wanted to rent it for my gun store. It was a 2-level multi-office, but it was a bank on the bottom with a vault and everything. It was going to be about $7K a month, but they wouldn't rent me the building because I was also going to put a car dealership in it. It was going to be a car dealership, gun store, video game store. It was going to be like everything. It was going to be the nut stop, basically. You know what I mean? But I wanted it, but they would not let us rent it because they don't do 2As in banks. It's always 10 o'clock somewhere, forever stream. Here we go. Oh, you guys don't have enough money. If you had 150 grand, I would definitely stay on for at least 14 more minutes. A bank would be perfect. Yes, I've looked at 2. Both of them said no. That's actually kind of logical. Yeah. And then we were going to put all the guns in the safe, and then we would have had a big ass parking lot. They're typically away from other structures. Very few banks are in attached structures. So it would have been far enough away from everything else that it wouldn't interfere with like schools, daycare, things like that. Bank would be a good place for a gun store. Yeah, I missed the opportunity back in the day. My buddy was going to let me rent one for $1,800. But that's the guys that own this property, and right now I have a storefront and a apartment for $1,300 a month, so I'm happy. Jansen, glad to see me. Sorry you're late. It's fine. You're worried about the smell of your clients buying cars, Pokemon cards, and gats. The funny thing is, they would have been fine with the Pokemon cards and the cars, but the minute you try to sell gyots, they get all pissy. You gotta talk like you're not saying a bad word because fuck them. The Korean guy at the store up the road always yells, "Hurry up! Did not somewhere you go to buy? Come on! You buy now! You've been here for a minute. I don't have all day. I need to go into the back. My 4-year-old son, he do good in school, so we make him go and become accountant. Now I have no one to run store. I mean, I follow labor law. Never mind. I not talk about that. I have a client who owns a building in West LA that was a bank. He's trying to lease it. I'm sure he would lease it to you for your 2A store, but I don't know if the city will let you. No problem. $1,000 a month. I'm in. It's like the 99-cent plus up the road. Lol. Why you coming to my house? You are making me mad. Shit, that's a lot of money. The new comped M&P 2.0 is $1,500. My next Norinco better come with a PSA 10 Pokemon card. Okay, I'll stop. Oh no, it come with good one. I give you not the good Pokemon. I give you the one that not Mew. The other one, Mewtwo. Thank you so much. This kid walks uphill both ways to get to school and finishes his homework faster than you come in here and buy a gun. You don't know what my son is good at. He not only good at advanced mathematics, he's good at spatial awareness and reasoning. He can make puzzle go together like it never come apart. Why you cut in weird shape anyway? You want to make puzzle easy to do? 4 pieces. That's all you need. Shoot, make it soft, fold it up, put it in, then it's a poster. Sorry. I kind of go off on tangents. If you didn't notice. Mewtwo sounds like the Asian ripoff. So wild. Yeah. Sir, no take steam tray. You eat like a pig. You cannot take the whole thing. That man over there, he not eating 4 years. Hello. He not eating a long time. You not take his food. You leave some food for everybody else. I'm going to make more. Lots of MSG. Do not worry. Do I speak any other languages? No. I learned a lot of words in other languages selling cars, so I could tell when they thought I was being an asshole or ripping them off and stuff, but I never actually learned a full another language. I just do a lot of stupid accents. Yeah, like when I lived in Germany, we were only there for a year and a half, so I learned enough German to get by. Selling cars, I learned some Hindi, so I could recognize some words. A little bit of Russian. They said a lot of suka. And a little bit of Spanish. Un poquito. Poquito. Can you play any instruments? Not anymore. I used to play piano, but I have the boxer's break in my hand. So I punched a steel door when I was 19 because somebody bet me $5 I couldn't dent it, and I broke my hand. So I couldn't play the computer. I couldn't play the keyboard anymore. You mentioned you're Korean. Have you ever visited Korean? The last time I visited Korean, well, here's the deal. I was conceived in Texas. So technically, the last time I visited Korea was 1979. And then I had to wait to get a certificate of birth abroad to come back. By the way, I'm Mr. Amendment. Oh, gotcha, Mr. TA. Don't speak if you're going to say dumb shiz. Oh, I mean, it could have been a lot worse than that, Russell. Lady. But yeah, I get it. Russell, we try to keep it chill here, guy. You're kind of giving off Garand Thumb, Brandon Herrera, administrative results kind of things. We're much more laid back here, brother. That sucks about your hand. Yeah, it does, because it never healed right. So what happened was I punched this thing, right? And then I am so hopped up on the adrenaline, I reset it myself. Not good. It went tunk. I didn't wait long enough, and I played basketball. And when I went up to shoot the ball, I felt them snap again. I didn't have the balls to reset it again. So I went to the hospital and they put me in a cast, which basically held my hand like that, but it didn't actually support the bones. Oh, you checked his messages. Thank you. I don't think. Don't punch doors. It was a steel door on one of those big things they bring in the pastries to the convenience stores. Hey, Bruce, what's up? That's why I didn't heal right. Yep. So if somebody shakes my hand vigorously enough, you can still hear the joint crack because, I mean, you can see it basically can just lay over on itself. And then I used to play baseball, so this knuckle has been broken so many times that I've got arthritis in these fingers now. So basically, yeah, my body's made up of crap parts. Yeah, if the door looks like it's thicker than a 2 millimeter depth, don't punch it. Sorry, I hate when people clog up the chat with stupid comments. I get that, lady. I get that. It just happens when it cycles through. So you get a lot of turd balls coming in here. They'll cycle through and do stupid shiz. And that's what happens. Sorry. KDS 9C, a solid option. I think so. I'm waiting for one to come in used, either here or at my buddy's pawn shop. I am not paying $1,200 for one. Is your hand the worst injury you've ever had? No, I have no feet. Well, I have feet, but I have no toes. Boxer's fractures are a bitch. I done that one head implant complications and blah blah blah. So also cartilage can move when it gets separated from where it's supposed to be. The top of this knuckle from punching a sign was ripped off, and now it's attached down here to cartilage. It's been very, very fun. But no, the worst injury I ever had, if we're talking about internal or just in general, I've had kidney failure twice, and I died. Diabetes complications. Slight complications, but the biggest problem is that I'm also allergic to all antibiotics. So if I get any kind of injury and it gets infected, the only way to solve a bone infection, which is what happened, is to literally just cut. I can't walk without toes, and boxer's fractures aren't that bad. You can walk without toes. I can run without toes. It looks stupid, but I can run without toes. I just make jokes that I can't walk. What happens is after about 20 minutes of walking, though, it takes me about 3 times the energy that it takes you to stand still and walk around and stuff. I have no balance anymore, so I fall down a lot. I'm glad you're alive and doing well. You're a strong dude. Well, like I said, after 2017, I don't do anything to myself anymore, and that is a big part of it. You walk just fine. I was hiding it because I wanted to look cool in front of you and your wife, but by the time I got home, I couldn't walk. Depends on where the bone snaps. Yeah. What is a Glock COA? Just a Glock with factory optic? It's not even a factory optic. It's using a acro optic. It's only available with that optic. So it uses the acro something or other. I can get it through a distributor, but it only comes with that one. What's your favorite World War II operation? Probably Operation Get the Pigs Out. They had to rescue a bunch of pigs from France. Sorry, buddy. You did look very cool, though. Nah, I was trying. Aim point. That was it. Aim point something or other. Yep. Dominic, what is going on? Oh, I'm heating up, man. This shit sucks. Let's see. Oh no! Yeah, allergic to antibiotics is a big pain in the ass because it means I have to suffer through a lot. I do take antibiotics, like a wide spectrum antibiotic, if I get an injury nowadays, because I just have to suffer through incredible nausea, with like a broad spectrum, so amoxicillin, penicillin, things like that. If I take those, I get extremely nauseous and I won't eat for days. But like vancomycin literally made me throw up so much. I lost 30 pounds in less than 5 days just from throwing up every bit of water in my body. Mine didn't hurt at all to break, but it broke right behind the knuckle, not the middle, and they didn't screw it back together. Right, that was the bitch part. Yeah, mine, they didn't even try to screw mine back together. They literally just threw it in a cast and said, "Good luck, you're 16, 18, hike." No, I was 18 at the time. About 8 o'clock, so I'll hop on Friday. Have a great night. Love the content. All right, thank you, TA. Zofran up. I'm allergic to Zofran. Zofran, ironically, gives me a stomach ache. What's the biggest gun you've used in your life? Barrett, M82A1. I'm going to check out some other channels. I'm probably going to pass out. Got only clay bar the rest of that GMC Jimmy tomorrow. Yeah, no, that was, I would rather pay $1,000 than clay bar my own car. You have got the dedication there, lady. Thank you so much for coming and checking it out. Sorry we didn't do boobs, but I can't just give it away for free. You understand, I hope. But hey, if somebody donates, then we will do a collab where you teach me to do makeup while I wear boobs. That is the dumbest thing I've said today, and it still didn't surprise me. Oh, and note a fair, mine was found after x-rays later. Nice. You too, lady. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, you did your live stream and then started doing everything, so. I have a very nasty email right now. It's a freaking terrible email. I just received a terrible email. I don't know how I feel about it. It surprised me that the dumbest thing you've said today. Thank you for saying that it surprises you and that you doubt it, because it's probably not the dumbest thing. You guys want me to go back through the front of the store? Will that get your asses up? Also, some of you didn't see my badass window treatments. That's right. I'm a dude with guns, and I just said window treatments. McManus comes in. Wait a minute. Lady goes away. McManus comes in. I've seen you both. You don't look the same. The hell? Here's something fun when you get old. I'm 45. Number one, this is a way to tell if somebody's like not taking care of their diabetes. If they have no hair on their hands, it's really bad. No, you're not, buddy. Trust me. I've looked at you both intently. They kicked you out because you're Korean? Who did? No. That's my renewal card. Because I'm going to the NRA show and I never looked, and apparently I thought I had the lifetime membership. I only had the 5-year membership. So I had to re-sign up for another membership. You want to go see the store? Fine. Fuck you all. If you had infinite money for a zombie apocalypse, what gun would you use? A space shuttle. My ass would be gone. You're a 1911 guy. They'll let you in, no problem. Yes, but I have to have something that says member. Show us the dildos. I can't do that on a live stream. Needless to say, there are many. And I'm not lying. Maybe if I actually start doing an OnlyFans where I wear the fake titties on a live stream on OnlyFans, I'll start showing all my toys. Good thing Lady left before I started talking about this shit. Where are we at? 9:50. Come on, kids. I got to go to NRA this week, so I'm not doing a Wednesday stream, so you guys need to get all your nonsense in now. You need to start now. We are going to go until you guys tell me that you are satiated. Hello, Slimer. How are you? I waited till she left. Why? She was on the live stream where I wore fake boobs in a bikini. La 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 la. And if you're in the Discord, you've seen one of the bigger ones that I own. This is why my videos keep getting adult frickin' age restrictions. It's you sons of bitches. I had to dig through my safe for 2 days to get something out of the way back to prove I had it. Was it a body? My ear just went dead. Very intrigued to see here you give T-Sauce a piece of your mind when you see them at the event. That's the level of excitement I'm dealing with. Nice. So I will be talking to them. I'll probably have my phone recording, but I'm not a vlogger. I'm barely a YouTube guy. So we'll see what happens. If we have a positive event, maybe I'll do a shorts from there. But I really don't intend to do any real video. When I talk about stuff that is slightly off, apparently my hiccups come back. That wasn't bad. That was a pretty good hold. So I agree with you, McManus. I'm not intending to start shit at the show. I'm going to just walk up and introduce myself, and I'll probably say, hey, is there a time that we can talk? I'm very serious about wanting to talk to somebody. That's all. And I'm going down and I'm meeting the VP for frickin' Rock Island, so. Oh, gotcha. Bumbleclot, yeah, man. Sit on the porch and sit on your buttocks. I had it and my brain just let it go. Coolest gun I can get for $500. CZP-10F full size threaded barrel optics ready. Yeah, man, I'm the whitest man you know who's not white. We do what we do, man. You don't know what you be talking about, bro. We're gonna be going out there and doing what we need to. Everything gonna be alright. They'll kick you out some of the trade shows for that. It's not professional. Oh yeah, 100%. You don't want to go into a show to start shit. I'm literally going down because I was invited by Rock Island. I'm going to meet the EAA representative, the guys that have been giving me the review sample Gersons. I'm going to hang out with a few other guys. The Fusion Firearms guys are going to be down there, so I'm going to go meet them. I just want to kind of network, get to see some of the new shit, maybe buy some stuff, as well as just kind of hand out some cards. It's worth going for sure. Yeah, exactly. So with the fact that I'm a business now and a YouTube channel, so I think it'll be beneficial for me. And I can write it off. I only allowed hunting rifles and shotguns here in New Zealand. Hey, at least you're allowed something, dude. If Snap-on or Bobcat made a gun, would y'all buy? Probably the Bobcat. The Snap-on would probably be like Norinco based.
Pew, 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 pew.
I used to be a big Snap-on fan too, back when I was a mechanic. There's shit gone downhill. I have some really cool hunting rifles and shotguns. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you trying to be Andrew all of a sudden? That came out of left field, bruh. Stop saying bruh.
He won't stop saying it.
Well, he won't stop believing it either.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he really is.
I don't think we should be friends with him anymore.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. I have some really cool hunting rifles. I need a lever action McManus. McManus, are you lever action? Because if you're lever action, then you're the McManus that he needs. You have one, but it's expensive. I have one, and it's not. Mainly because it's a semi-auto lever action. All right, it's a revolver. I've got metal cards as well. Well, pish on all your tissues. I don't have any cards right now because my buddy didn't order them until too late last week, and they're not going to get here till Friday. So I think I'm going to NFC, like on my phone, my card, and just touch everybody else's phones. Were you going to send me the alien to test? Was he? You're not missing much. It's just one of the flattest guns that you can shoot. I mean, who cares, right? Fork de Juca. Everybody, hit the like, quick. If you don't hit the like, you're a Nazi. I have a bunch of them, man. He's talking about one of my Henrys in 44. Those aren't expensive. I'm curious to see how much better my TS2 is. Why? I can get you a sticker card? Nah, I'm good, dude. I ordered 500 of my new cards. I'm good for now. Thank you, though. Around 8 to 1,000. Oh, come on. That's not expensive to stone. That's actually a very reasonable price for a Henry. Crazy. Hot, hot, hot. We're going hot, hot, hot. Everything is Henry. Why are you all Henry? Why the hell is some of this stuff up here twice? Alright, I guess I'll be handling that. Where are my fucking... There they are. Really? Sorry, I'm just a little bit thrown off right now. I'm going through the website, and it is... Fuckery. I'll just put it that way. My Tankfolio Witness is up there twice. The Glocks are completely in shadow. New pictures tomorrow. Whatever. $1,000 is expensive for me. It's just not hard. It's just not hard to obtain. For a lever gun, it's not the worst. He whined about it. I'm going to sit here till you people start interacting more. My mods are running the show. Hi, McManus. Hey. Oh, I got my new Checkmate mags in. They're 19 rounds instead of 17 rounds, but they use the same body. They redesigned the follower, so I need to fire them and see how they work. So now I've gotten 5 extra mags. Welcome back, Mouse. I'll eventually get a lever. I'll get the P10F and 45 first. You might as well just buy the P10F stone and just worry about the threaded barrel later. What's the base plate? You guys look at the wall. I'll go grab them. I'm not coming back. Also, this is the new window security covers for my store. So these are going to be on the window frame pointing out. So if somebody breaks in, they get to run into spikies. Also, my pants are falling down. They look secure. They're like 3 millimeters wide, and they're super sharp. You need to get a Curio 357 Magnum lever gun. Lol. I can make anything fit with the Dremel, dude. So, the Dremel to the Nighthawk thing just brings to mind The Godfather. Look what they did to my boy. So, let's see. This is your standard mag. This is the 17 Crounder, right? So, looks like your normal Checkmate mags. This is the new 19 rounder. So, there are a couple of small differences. The base plates are very similar. They also laser etch the flag in the USA into the side of them now. But as you can see, 17, 19. Yeah, and by the way, get yourselves a Samsung phone for live streaming. I can read everything on here. So, but they changed the follower. These are Checkmate, actually made by Checkmate themselves. So, they sent them to me for a review. For a comparison, nope. Nope. I grabbed all the mags out of the box, and the one I needed was down here. So this is a Checkmate 20 rounder. This is the Checkmate 19 rounder. So, yeah, it is quite the difference. They are in 9mm 38, so technically I can run these in the STI. Do they fit the Gerson? Yes, because Gerson uses Checkmate. This was one for my T-Sauce, and these two are out of my Gerson. So, but yeah, so they sent me 2 of their mags, so I'm going to try them out. Tell them how they run. As soon as my Gerson gets back, so would they fit the Prodigy? Prodigy from the factory uses Duramag, but they should be able to take the Checkmates. But yeah, my buddy's still doing the stippling on my Gerson. I've never messed with the Ramjet, but I have an Harrington Arms on my Nighthawk barrel and my older X Macro. Yeah. What is Checkmate? That's just the name of the company that manufactures the magazines. Peace out, y'all. Got work tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see y'all dudes Wednesday. No, you won't. I'm not here on Wednesday. I'm driving to Atlanta. I put Holosun EPS SB brace and a suppressor on a Ruger Charger 22. My wife is obsessed with it. I bet you that thing shoots like a dream. I just drank an expired tangerine soda pop. You're going to get the powers of a tangerine. Just a company. They make 2011 mags, and I think some mags for CZ comp guns too. Yep. You swap the barrel around a lot. Nice. Never mind then. I'll be on the lookout for the next live then. Friday. Brib. Who's going to brib? So we're getting down to the last hour. No boob stream. No boob stream. Somebody sent me something, but not for the boob stream. Apparently they wanted to buy my bathwater. You want to get us easy so bad. Do it! You might have to have a diarrhea. That sounds like a weird desire. Yes, the AR is a 5.56. SPO1 compact is called a PO1 compact. SPO1 is the full size. PO1 is the compact. It's the one you gave me, Stone Law, the no stream on Wednesday. No, I'm going to be driving from Virginia to Athens, Georgia, actually. Okay, so the PO1 then. Yeah, get yourself one, dude. Is that a 5.7? Holy crap, that is such a cool, vague question. There's 15 guns behind me, dude. Oh, man, be careful, buddy, on the drive. Hell with that, man. Cruise control. Take a nap. The PO1 is discontinued. Yes, you are correct. It is discontinued. However, I believe there is plenty still available in inventories. Run up your data on your drive. I have unlimited data, and I use my data when I live stream, so that's not a problem. You can still get the PO1 right now. I think they discontinued the Omega one, but you can still get the PO1. Oh yeah, they're around. Stone creams himself looking for it. Yeah, so like you said, you can definitely get those. You can even get the SPO1 still. PO1 is $6.79 on Gunbroker. Yes, and then you add your transfer fees, your shipping, your credit card fees, and your Gunbroker fees, and you just paid $800 for a $600 gun. If it's a used gun, it should not be anywhere near that. I can almost sell a brand new one for that money. Did Stone or McManus win the taxidermy? Technically, McManus did. Yep. So MSRP on the PO1 is $800, but used that gun should be going for closer to. If RG was here, he'll tell you. I think I sold him mine with the Cajun trigger for like $6 shipped. So McManus, the taxidermy contest. That's where I'm going to be stuffed naked with an erect penis in your living room in order to give you my guns. Cool stream. Catch you later. Lunch is over work. Jayla, you have a good one. Never said you didn't win. Ask me questions. Come on, kids. You make me want to end the stream. Nope. Mr. President, you answered a question nobody asked. Oh. How many fingers am I holding up? Including the ones inside of you? 4. What do you think about the new movies out nowadays? Just watch the new Jason Statham movie, The Working Man. Dumb. Favorite 007 movie? Probably GoldenEye. It was the first time I was rather young. It was the first time I had a crush on an older lady, Famke Janssen. I want to watch more of The Bondsman, but she doesn't want to. Tell her it's better. There's no more gory stuff after the first however many episodes you watched. Was that a bad joke? Yeah, it was. The Minecraft movie was awful. It was better than the Tetris movie. I couldn't get into it. Every time they finished the line, it disappeared. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Kind of want the Oracle Arms 2311. Oh, good. She just said okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm not responsible for what she does to you. Because, Mrs. Mouse, I was kidding. It gets much more violent. Way more violent. Like, no. What about the Snow White remake movie? Never seen that one. Make sure you guys leave the like button. Make sure you leave the like button. You heard him. If you don't leave my like button, nobody will know how to like it in the future. If nobody knows how to like my videos in the future, then I'm screwed. I think she's okay with the violence. She doesn't like the guy's mom in the show. Oh, well, nothing I can do about that. They made a movie about sneakers. It looks so dumb. Isn't that Air Bud? Leaving it alone, basically the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. Tell me the difference between these two pictures. Nothing, they're all the same, Grandma. Why do you keep calling them Grandma? Don't worry about it, Grandma. If I wanted to talk to you, Grandma, I'd talk to you. Dude, I'm so tired. I had to get up extra early for work. My eyes feel tired. Something tells me, my friend, it's going to be more than the eyes, okay? You're going to be sleeping with the sleeps. I love the Air Buds movies growing up. Yeah. Never knew that you could be a drug-addled dog and play on sports. Oh, CZ75 Bull Shadow, Acu Shadow. 17. So, how many of you people get frustrated when somebody mispronounces the name of something? When it comes to guns and like graphics cards, so graphics cards, right? So you have TI. TI on the end of something, 4080 Ti, 5080 Ti. It stands for titanium. It's literally a word. It's not Ti. Also, back when EVGA used to make stuff, everybody that I knew used to call him EVGA. Dude, and I gotta be at work at 8:30 from now on. Mrs. Mouse heard you and said she likes Air Bud. Oh, you're talking to Stone. But yeah, that always drives me nuts. What was I just looking at? Oh yeah, the Acu Shadow. I watched this guy's review, right? And this is what drives me nuts because you can literally just listen to somebody else's video. These fools were actually pronouncing every letter. Well, the CZ75 ACCU, it's an Acu Shadow, dipshit. You mispronounce my state every time. Wisconsin. I know how to pronounce Nevada. I just don't always talk about Nevada. Because if I ever find myself going through Nevada, I don't want to accidentally get on somebody's bad side, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I remember when you're talking bad about me. And I'll be like, what are you talking about, sir? I was just talking about Nevada. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you're just a dumbass. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm a dumbass, but I slept with your mom. Oh, I love Azarona. Azarona, 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 Azarona. I like my job sometimes. That is very indicative of literally anybody, Stony. I like my job until I get bored of it and I stop doing it, right? But you're an anesthesiologist. Eh. Nice, your job seems fun. You get to pick locks and stuff. Till he gets that one call from the lady that locked her husband into a chastity cage. I need you to unlock it. Nope. I don't know why my brain went there. Shut up. It just goes. That's why I need an OnlyFans page. Talk about whatever I think of.
You're gonna get canceled.
I'm not popular. Are you guys even here? I'm just talking at this point. Yeah, the work is cool, but customers can be a-holes. Probably go buy a Maverick 88 tomorrow. I got one. I just got one in today, man. Hi, Yemeni. Hi, Michael. We need 10 more likes. Come on, guys. Dude, I'm on for almost another hour, drunkie. I'm sure I'll get the likes. Or I'll never get my freedom. They can do what they need to. They'll take our land. Actually, you can have my freedom. Give me my land. I want to be buried with my cousin's family's friend's dog in the backyard. Face down so that when I decompose, you have somewhere to park your bike. Did you hear about the rapper, the sighting guy, Little Mad or something? He had a stroke and cannot move half of his face. No, I didn't hear about that, but now he can do mumble rap, so it's cool. I subbed today from Max's stream. Max? Oh, Lady MacGyver. Gotcha. You call her Max. Got it. Thank you, sir. If there's one thing I appreciate in this world, it's numbers. Otherwise, I couldn't appreciate number 2. What would you do if I ever did a video or a live stream in that voice? I don't know what's going on. Hello? Everybody's in here. Not quite Ray Romano. Aw, look at you people. You were selling Satan shoes. Oh, Little Nas X or whatever? Yo, man, blood in them. Yeah, he was selling shoes that he didn't have the rights to modify, and he was putting blood in them. These are the Jeezy Yeezys. Was that Japanese? I have no idea what that one was. Oh, I charge you $5 for raw fish. You think sushi is a delicacy? It is not a delicacy. We are simply getting back at you for dropping the bombs on the Hiroshima. Hiroshima. On Japan. You bomb Japan. We charge you $5 raw fish. $4 raw fish. I would be $5 raw fish, but I make so much raw fish. My finger not work. Oh. When you go into the range with the 37mm. You are freaking relentless, bruh. You made me say bruh. I was listening to you feeding pets. You're so McFarlane. When I was feeding pets. You know that impression. I love it. Just put a big smile on my face. Oh, very good. Very good. I love playing with my 37mm. I have news for you. 37mm, not enough to make women go any go. Might make go. But not more of a You are supposed to turn the hat backwards when you do that impression. Oh no, I not do that today. I'm so sorry. Let me fix it, okay? Okay, Randai, you want some dumpling? I make you dumpling and rice. I can do what you need to. Oh, you were feeding your pets. Gotcha. It'd be like, I don't remember feeding pets while doing a voice. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. John Wayne's gonna feed you some kibbles and boodle. That's right, it might not be big enough to satisfy her, but it's big enough to get her pregnant. Ah, you can actually get a woman pregnant even if you just kind of hit the rim. Just saying. Uh, Dude, I'm loving it. So, I'm gonna have a conversation with John Wayne. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. How are you, Pilgrim? Ah, I'm not a pilgrim. It's pretty good when you're in the house at the same time. It's a little bit awkward, though. You want some pie? I don't need it. I'm a Japanese colonel.
What is he doing, Mom?
I think he's got guns.
Why does he have guns?
Because he's a dangerously psychotic man.
That doesn't sound right.
He's on YouTube.
That sounds right.
Any good guns in the shops in DFW? What is DFW? And you thought I sounded like American Dad. I was doing John Wayne and Patrick Warburton, so I don't watch that. Favorite on the wall tonight. Your ex-girlfriend's booty pics. Beretta. Enoch's Ghost. This is why I don't swallow. Oh, is Patrick Warburton the voice? I thought the voice of the voice of American Dad is still Seth MacFarlane. What do you think of the quote I found on Reddit last night? Anybody who tells you money is the root of all evil doesn't frickin' have any.
Hey, that's about right there. You know, if you coming to me, right, and you're like, hey, buddy, I need to borrow $20, and I'm gonna be like, I ain't giving you $20. $20 makes me happy. I can go and get a pie. Okay, I can get a pie for $20. Jacob, you have a good one. Okay, you come back when you're feeling better. When you feel like this, I don't know. You just come back, okay, kid. You like the 1911s. 1911 was actually my first handgun. That's why I like 1911 so much. My first handgun was a double stack 1911.
That's right. We took two of them. We stacked them together. I stuck them together with what do they call it? Duct tape. I don't know why we put duct tape on guns. You'd think you'd use gun tape, but 20 moon pies, my friend. Oh my God. What am I going to do with 20 moon pies? If I eat 20 moon pies, I'm going to go to the freaking moon with the sugar. Shit, you might be right. My brain said Warburton, though. Hey, Peter, I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you. Joe, why? Oh, the car accident you caused. One of the drivers was a young lady, and when you hit her, her hymen broke, so we're charging you with rape. That was actually in the episode, I think in the cut scenes, so no cancelly the Joe for saying it. How's the Gersons coming out? Well, the one Gerson is right there. He's a good gun, my friend. My buddy still has the other Gerson because Gerson uses a electric blue, like rock set blue Loctite combo for some shitty reason. And yeah, we had to destroy the screws to get it out. Plus, he's stippling it now. Do I have an opinion on the Ruger RXM? Yes, it's a dagger with good build quality. Basically, I was playing with both the Ruger and a PSA dagger. They felt almost the same to me. Which is that little tiny one in the bottom left.
Is that a new Big Dick McDick Dick? He doesn't look right. What's your name over there? Hey, what's your name? There's a Taurus G3X.
It's a Taurus G3X, full-size frame, short barrel.
Remember the thing you wore?
Yeah, the boobies. I'm not ashamed of it. You can say it. It's fine. You can type it B-O-O-B BBIES. It kind of has that look to it with the length of the grip. I agree, Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse. What are we talking about? You think the better build quality is worth it, or would you personally just get a dagger? Well, considering you can get a dagger optics, or you can get the RXM optics cut, and it's got a removable fire control unit for only $400. $400 versus $300. I'm gonna spend the $400 because you have Magpul and Ruger standing behind that gun. Do you like the GX4? I've never met him. Do you have an ARP? I have an AARP. He's my father. Very good. My anaconda don't want none if you ain't got buns, hun. Sorry, I'm looking at a Colt Anaconda on my screen. Oh my God. Can I do a Bane from the... Yes, everybody does their voice this way. You've merely adapted to the darkness. I was born in it. Don't worry, I will sacrifice you. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I must break you. It's kind of what I thought. I liked it was Module and Ruger and Magpul seems like a sweet team up. There's a booger in my hand. Now it's in my mouth. I'm kidding. There isn't. Bye. Sorry, I'm here for a little bit. No problem, Unknown. Thank you, Mouse. Like you said, if I practice enough, I can do a lot of different voices. Marty, we gotta go back to the future. It's your kids. I can do the Family Guy version, though. Do you ever see that Family Guy version of Back to the Future? Marty, we gotta go to the future. It's your daughter. She marries a black guy.
Doc, I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think we should hang out anymore, Doc.
Come on, team. We just need 8 more. I can do the flux capacitor as well. You can do Yoshi's voice? That's a cool one. My throat hole is too big. It's hard for me to do the quieter voices. But I can do the jackalope.
Fast as fast to boo, never touch me. STK200. Which one is that? STK200.
That's the Glock 19 size Rock Island with the aluminum frame. I don't have an opinion on it yet. I used to have the STK 100. I need to get the STK 150, the new one. And I guess I'll need to check them out if they have their guns out. I don't know. Does NRA put out their guns? Do they put guns out at the NRA show? Or am I just going to be in there with a bunch of 900-year-old men going, I remember when you could take your best girl out to a movie, and buy her dinner, an ice cream cone, and a Snicker bar for $1. I almost slipped into the professor from da 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 da.
Mark way. I love doing voices, but not when it's got a hot.
When's the NRA show? The 24th through the 27th. I'm leaving on Wednesday. Never mind. I refuse to leave. You can't make me. I bought the ticket to be here. Sir, it was free to be here. Nevertheless. Is that why you're going? Yes, it's in Athens, Georgia. I was going to take the Challenger, but I figured that if I drive a Scat Pack Challenger into Atlanta, it would get stolen while I was still in it. What was your favorite Robin Williams movie? My brain isn't working, man. The one he did with Ed Norton. That and What Lies Beneath. When he does a serious role, holy shit.
Or Hanneman's family. Stitch talks more like this. It brings down this. Jaja talk up. Jaja make it everything okay that? You should like it that.
Flubber was fine. Death to Smoochie, that's the name of it. What days do you do streams? Usually Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and if I start doing OnlyFans, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Don't tempt me. I'll do one just to frick with you people. Just gonna be fake boobs and real guns. That's what it's gonna. That's the name of the channel for OnlyFans. Fake boobs, real guns. I'd sub. Yes, but you have to be at least a tier 3 sub. I don't know what that means actually. No OnlyFans. OnlyFans is not just for sex workers, unknown. OnlyFans was actually started so that a content creator such as myself could just make dedicated live streams on a platform that wasn't as regulated as Google. Jar Jar is great. We just watched those movies when we had COVID, and Mrs. Mouse says she thinks Jar Jar is R word.
Me's not liking you saying that I'm targeted. Me. We are just not.
I can't, all of a sudden, I can't do it.
Me said think you are not like me, okay day.
I just learned something new. Yep. Good morning, Vietnam! That was a good movie. I get OnlyFans and True Social mix up. When you see my boy taint, you'll know which one you're on. Roy, you missed the boob stream. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to go with good thing. Yeah. These are my boots. Yeah, you guys don't want me to actually really free associate with my brain because holy shit. Good thing. She got us tickets for Revenge of the Sith. It's coming back in the movie theaters in a week or so. Bad news. Han Solo doesn't make it. Are there any good 22 handguns? Yes, Taurus TX22, SIG P322. Do you like the CZ-P10 FN45? I haven't shot one yet, but it's a P10. So, wee. Also, those of you that are still here, I'm going to appeal to your better natures. I need to increase engagement on this channel. Watch a random video. Subscribe. Maybe consider coming in and typing something in the chat. I want to grow my channel. No. I want to hit 200K by the end of the year. And so far, I am short 19,000. So, get off your asses. Everybody you know, get everybody you know into a room together, threaten them all with rotten pineapples, and tell them they have to sign up to my channel. Since the boob stream, I have noticed that the viewer count is down. I think it did something to the algorithm. No, what has actually happened, Drunk Mouse, is I had 2 videos age restricted. So, funny enough, not the boob stream. So 2 different live streams were age restricted. So what happens when you get something age restricted is that it makes YouTube second guess whether or not they can put you in the algorithm. Probably because I used the R word in one, and I think I used hermaphrodite and other words in another one. Yeah, it is, you guys. I don't have pineapples with kiwis be sufficient. Yes, please. Oh, they must be shadow banning you then. They're shadow banning the lives. The regular videos are fine. Also, I'm not being a complete and total Nimrod. I could be a complete and total Nimrod. I could sit here and be a total Nimrod, but I don't know what attracts motherfuckers here. So it's also because I'm not cussing as much. Remington Steele. How'd you know my stripper name? Sometimes I want to say something but can't think of anything. That's fine, unknown. If you're just hanging out and you're having a good time, hitting the like button, all that fun stuff is all I really need. I ask for the subscribers because the larger the number of subscribers you have, and you have content, and you have engagements, and you have fake boobs, you can get companies. This is an IKEA top and it's peeling. You can get companies to give you samples, like the freaking magazines I got from Checkmate. They want me to check their shiz out. Fusion Firearms wants me to check their shiz out. But yeah, I'm going to definitely get into that. I'm seeing a reflection out of my right eye, and it is driving me crazy. What would be your porn star name? My porn star name would be Jang Gwin Hyun. It's my actual Korean name. Is that a flare gun? No, it's a 37 millimeter signal device. The use of it was always as a signal device from its inception. And Google, this is not a grenade launcher. But I do have flashbangs and concussion rounds for it. Shoots like Malazor. Yeah, I need to do more stupid stuff. The mags are your first grab since coming out as a YouTuber. Damn it! Stop typing in caps. Unread from members. Unread from members. Unread from members. That's pretty sweet. I'm assuming you can't get the spicy rounds for it. No. Although the shells are reusable. Man, the braided dudes don't really know it for me. I have a 99 AF I haven't shot in years. No, I hear that one. Never heard anyone said the words hung like a Korean. I have. It wasn't a positive one. You will when I get my OnlyFans channel. Mechgar makes really good mags. Yep. You can get the Hornet's Nest? What's the Hornet's Nest? What are you guys talking about? Oh, for the 37 mil. I'm looking up how to sign up for OnlyFans right now. Start OnlyFans. What is OnlyFans? OnlyFans is a platform built for creators and fans. More than 3 million creators have used OnlyFans to connect with fans and to monetize their content safely, securely, and on their own terms. All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to sign up right now. Oh, shit. I don't want to do it online. Super tattooed boob lady. Super tattooed boob lady. Super tattooed boob lady. Super tattooed trans lady. Super fit boob lady. I'm going to fit right in. It's only a matter of time for some users your likeness to make some sick AI generated porn. You're telling me I have to make the porn so I don't get generated? Should I just make the porn so it questions it? All right. Don't know where that's going, but it's going to make me $1. This is Mouse heard your OnlyFans. It said, oh, Jesus, and she said they're calling sex workers creators now. I'm a content creator. People say, do you skip something? People say if it's off topic, not always unknown. Sometimes I might skip what you say, but also sometimes, even though it looks like it posts from you, it might get held in the filters, and I don't see that it's held. Aren't the walls at 37 too thin to make the spicy round? I don't think so. They look pretty damn thick to me. Is that like a cylinder for a bunch of 22? What? Where? Well, she got mad and said my name now. Uh-oh. I'm going to call it Glock Tent. Sorry, I have to go. All right, dude. That'll do some damage. Yes, it will, kid. Well, let's see what happens. freedom, safety, inclusivity, creative ownership, 350 million users with 4 million creators. Let's see. Lamau, House of Sims. I've never actually been on OnlyFans before. This is interesting. How close are you to 200K subs? 20K away. It's okay. She's still cooking dinner. I think it's fine. Yep. Yeah, wife total said I'm not allowed to do an OFan to support you. You can sign up. It's fine. Just make sure it's on every credit card you own. After creating an OnlyFans account, you need to upload your identification and banking information for review. Once it's been identified, you can begin creating paid contact to promote your. How can I use OnlyFans as a creator? I'm just interested in reading this shit. The OnlyFans platform is packed full of features that allow you to create and share content, monetize your creativity. How do I make money? Paid subscriptions are the tip of the iceberg when it comes to monetizing your content on OnlyFans. Common approaches to earning on OnlyFans include pay-per-view messages, posts, and streams, as well as accepting tips from subscribers. You can even fundraise for a charitable cause directly. I might do that just for guns, dude. Seriously. I know I'm making a lot of jokes, but I might just do a guns-only OnlyFans. Fuck Pepperbox. I think Hoovie's Garage is talking about starting OnlyFans for his channel. Yeah, but, you know, he divorced his wife and started hooking up with somebody like 10 years younger than him who is tall. What's up from Germany? Hello. I think he'd be popular with the over-the-road trucking crowd. Thank you. Who knows? Probably make more in 1 month than I do ever in a year on YouTube. I'll get my booze one way or the other. Why am I a pirate all of a sudden? Yar, I started me OnlyFans. I'm not sure why we did it, but here we are. Oh, it's a little bottle rocket. Does that count? I'm about to bang time. Sure does. Big Cock 45 should be your OnlyFans name. I didn't know he divorced her, the little Asian one he divorced, haven't been on his channel in years. Yeah, divorced her, gave her the house, divorced her, moved like 10 miles away in the same city, started dating a model-looking young blonde chick. And he got into better shape, and if they do an OnlyFans, I will laugh my ass off. Pepperbox is less restrictive. Yes, but it's also invite only. No, Hoovie's Garage is in Wichita, Kansas. No Toe Joe should be your name. I'll do a, what do they call those, bathtub stream? I'll call it No Toe Joe and the Bubble Bath of Hope. Well, you got a bad deal giving her the house. Not really. He bought a farm and he built a huge freaking pole barn, dude. It's crazy. He's got a man cave. He's got like in one corner of the one whole wall is nothing but car lifts. It's pretty crazy. I could have camel toe if I was wearing spandex. Maybe if I was wearing spandex backwards, dude, I'd have moose knuckle. I might be Asian, but I still got something for fun. Jesus Christ. No Toe Joe is crazy. That's what they call me. They think it's funny. That's when I suspected that Stonehaven mailed me the Sturstrummen because it was all spelled wrong. Somebody burped in my mouth. Fuck. Also, I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I put the word Cash App in the pinned comment. Next live stream on Friday, I'm not going to put that in the comment, and we'll see if that affects it too. About to eat dinner. We'll check out Hoovie's. Been too long. Please be safe. Yeah. Also, though, you're probably not going to like his new thing because he's turned into nothing but a I've lost blah, blah, blah money. Instead of saying he bought the stupidest car or I'm doing the stupidest thing, he literally makes every single one of his videos. I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my cars. I had to sell my cars. He's literally e-begging that way. If Chris can be queen of the little people, you can be Toeless Joe Jackson. You call me whatever you want. That's fine. Thankfully, I didn't have to wear the bahoobies, so I'm boobless Joe Jackson today. I'm boobyless and toeless. I am me. That's probably why I stopped watching him. Oh, yeah, he's turned into nothing but a give me money. And then he's bitching. His last video he put out was, I made a mistake with my $14,750 Bugatti payment. I don't care. Is this heaven? No, it's Virginia. I thought there was meth that's over there. Sent him a package that was addressed to Chris, Queen of the Little People. Nice. See you Friday. Be safe. Thank you. Oh, I got to listen to your wife, too. She said I can't do OnlyFans and I got to listen to her. That's fine. You have a good one. Don't forget to punch your husband for getting you sick. Frit. Sounds like you're trying to throw up, Damien. Frit. You see me reading your comment? It's really good. Of all the kids that have ever come onto a live stream and typed something they thought was funny, you're not even on it, dude. How's the health lately? Okay, I still have moments of syncope where I start passing out, but that has drastically reduced since I fully changed my diet and I'm not stressing nearly as mad. I'm never mad at you, Mr. Mouse. You're my favorite bean. Not as funny as you are looking. Oh my God, you are so good. You don't even know sentence structure. You are so funny, my friend. Very good, very good. Go on to another live stream and try to be funny there. And then when you grow up and realize that being a prankster and somebody like all these motherfuckers on the internet that keep getting arrested and going to jail for many years, you are not funny. You are not productive and conducive to a working society. So go away. You cut out carbs? Mostly, I eat fries, but if I only eat fries, then the carbs are lower. And if I chew with only one side of the mouth, I only get half of as many. But no, I've been eating a lot more just straight protein, like meat products. A lot more vegetables. Yeah. You're thinking about getting a VZ61 and 380, but it's not a good financial decision. I want to carry it. No, carry it. Do it, Vlad. Look, my friend, if you're thinking about carrying this gun, I expect you to carry it and buy it and love it and carry it around and use it the way that it was intended to be used. I don't want to hear about you buying something that's very nice like the VZ61 and putting it in the safe and never taking it out and using it. It's a buyer's market for sure right now. Kind of. But it's also at the tipping point of being a buyer's market because the problem is every motherfucker out there is selling. So money's going to soon start drying up. So it's going to become not a good buyer's market because nobody's going to be able to buy anything. Hope without possibility is no hope at all. You sound like my grandmother. Who would buy a gun to stick it in the safe and never shoot it? Me wonders who. I would never. I never buy a gun and just put it in the safe. I leave them out. I have a wall with holes. I can fit so many boom booms up there. I wish I could just pick one goddamn voice and stick with it tonight. I've done that. Sorry. Hey. You have the weirdest brags, dude. I don't own a single gun I haven't fired that I can think of. And the ones I haven't fired, I just haven't fired yet. How long before the economy completely crashes and can of bean is worth more than an ounce of gold? So we're getting there because they gave me a $40 ham, but they wouldn't let me trade it for eggs. I think the last time I shot my Makarov was in 2018. Yeah, but you're in California. You don't want to scare the locals. I got the Walther P38 a few years ago from 1941, and I'm afraid to shoot it. I've shot all my other guns. Man, no, Vlad, just shoot it, okay? I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Mouse and I went to a Pennsylvania gun show, and we found him a 1920s C96 broom handle, and we fired that bish. Don't actually know. You want a Colt 1911, but crap, they are expensive. Yes, they are. I would also recommend if you're just looking for like a quality 1911 in that $1,000 range, look at Bull Armory's Government. They're actually cheaper if you buy the Desert Eagle variant. They're built by Bull Armory as well. Springfield operators are hitting at about $1,000. Fusion Firearms is hitting at 900 or less for a lot of theirs. How many diet bananas can you eat? You'd probably actually have a bigger problem with the potassium level. If you eat too many bananas, you'd probably die of that before you die of radiation poisoning because potassium is actually very bad for your heart. If your potassium level goes too high, that's also the problem I was having with my kidneys. High potassium level can lead to heart attacks, strokes. It can also cause renal failure. So, yeah, you would probably die of complications due to renal failure than you would before you get radiation poisoning. Considering getting a Glock 45 as my first pistol, I'm on sort of a budget, so I might get a G3 or Security 9 instead. What do you think? Smith & Wesson SD9 V2. You get all the qualities of the Glock, a better trigger, a better feeling handgun, and it comes in for about this many bills, which is the same as a Security 9. With your Russian accent. I don't think he was really Russian. Do you know who you messed with, son? That fucking nobody was John Wick. I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. A pencil. He says it weird. With a pencil. I actually have a video that I've never taken down. It's called Poorly Acted Sequel to John Wick or something like that. And in that, I kind of do a voice like that. John, good to speak to you, sir. Just wanted to speak to you. Do you know what I had in there? Art, money, yes, things of value, but also leverage. You know where the hell I can get 32 cowboy rounds for a Harrington and Richards 32. You got to find a lot of reloaders that make those, my guy. Russian family, I'm American. Oh, you're a sleeper agent. Very good. Here you go. Kremlin. I didn't say it right, so it probably not turned you on. Lenin, Kremlin, go. We're going to a comedy show tomorrow. I thought you went to a comedy show the other day. Oh, you're talking about the Democratic Party National Convention? Glocks are boring. Glocks are supposed to last longer I actually haven't gone over this tonight. Glocks run because they're mediocre. Glocks run because they have terrible tolerances. Glocks run because of the way they're built. Doesn't mean they're good. Lasting longer because people don't shoot them. Okay, that's a lie. But if you take care of your gun, any gun can last a long time. You come and you want to take my money. Somebody get him his money. Pay the man. He beat me fair and square. Pay the man. I have the full house with the aces and the eights. What do you have? I will take your money. She has comedy show tickets for a Tuesday night. It's almost like he watched The Simpsons and he was trying to be Dr. Apu. Not Dr. Apu, but Dr. Troy. Not Dr. Troy. Hi, everybody. My favorite part was when she gave me the money. Phone is on 3%. It might die before you get off. Lol, give me a minute. Everybody turn away. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Ah, it's me, Dr. Nick. It's a sold out show. That means you can scalp the tickets and make more money. Well, you guys have fun at the beach. Doing. Yeah. Later. 2 more likes. Come on. Everybody, give me some likes. Hey, homie. I don't drink anymore. Duffman. Oh, no. Duffman likes every one of you. Duffman says if you do what the Duffman says, he's going to come and give you all Duffman stuff. Yes, out of my pants. Every Jiminy stream is a comedy show. I try. She doesn't want to scalp the tickets. Oh no! I was gonna sell that door. Ah. It's Friday at Star Wars. Nice. Actually, I like Zap Brannigan from Futurama. Leela! Hi, I'm Zap Brannigan. Oh, don't worry, I'll tell you exactly how I won. You see, I figured that the murder bots had a set number of kills before they shut down, so I sent as many of my own men as I could. Wave after wave, Leela. Eventually, they met their limit and shut down. I can't do the old pervert. Sorry. His voice is too nasally and toothly. Apparently I don't have the right mouth structure to do that kind of whistle speak. Good news, everybody. I just started going Jennifer Coolidge and Old Man. I'm tired of this. I'm going to go and make my own. I can't do his voice right now either.
Want to come to my basement?
I'm like that guy if he had like a cold.
Y'all want to come down to my basement?
I can't do it.
Peter. Oh, Homer. Oh, I don't know. If we keep doing this, it's going
I slip out of those accents because I don't do them very often at all. So when I try to do different ones, it always goes off a little bit. I can do Kingpin, Men in Black. I said I'll put my hands on my head like this. Vincent D'Onofrio. Sugar in water. You used to watch Jetsons porn. You had to share that. Not proud of it. Here comes Elroy. Ah! You think the stock market's going to crash more? I hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah, I used to do some of the Peter singing. Ding, fries are done. Fring, fries are done. I can't do it anymore. I'd have to practice the voice for a while. I'm so old, I remembered when the Dow went over 5,000. Yes, there was a time where 5K was enough to buy into the Dow. But no, I also remember when gold was like $30 an ounce. And I remember when I could buy gas without having to go into the store first. I just waved to them through the window and they'd start the pump, and then you go ka-chunk, 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 and then you went in and paid for it. It was called trust. I remember it at 10K. Tom Brokaw announced it on the news. Today in the news, the Dow goes over 10K. If it drops, look out for falling businessmen.
I'm one of those people that invests in mattresses.
What does that mean?
I bought a mattress and I filled it with money. And then I bought another mattress and I filled that one with money too. People were looking at me strange, so I started adopting weird people from under bridges. Now I have a house full of homeless people sleeping on money they don't even know.
This is what my brain does. I don't know what that was. I swear I went. And it's natural. Could you imagine me on a mind-altering drug? I scrolled to another YouTube live and it was two MILFs playing bingo. Sweet. Depends, not so mean. What's the impression you're looking for? Game over. EA Sports. It's in the game. It's also in our wallets.
Thumbs up, smiley face, car. Gun.
What's up, fishy? Come on, Nutso. We're at the end of the live stream. Come on.
You want my entertainment? You gotta give it to me. Come on.
The guy on Home Alone.
Hey, you laughing at me? What, you think I'm funny? Funny like a clown? Funny like I amuse you? I'll do, give my goddamn drink.
Or I can do the guy getting fried. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Have I ever tried shrooms? Yes. I have tried psilocybin. Did nothing. You can't warp a mind that's not walking straight to begin with. Can you explain the plot of Lord of War? Yes, the plot of Lord of War is a person that is a intense multinational trafficker of arms and munitions and things. Is pretty much immune to doing and allowed to do whatever he wants.
Hi, my name is Jacob.
No clue, Mary. I'm gonna go with your name, Murray. Can you do screech? No, I really can't. My voice isn't set up to do that kind of thing. I watched Full Metal Jacket for the first time and first time on shrooms. Private, what is your major malfunction? Private, how tall are you? Sir, 5'7", sir. My God, I did not know they stack shit that high. Look at you. Did your parents have any kids that lived? Best Nicolas Cage movie, but Jared Leto also ruins part of Lord of War. Yeah. But you got lights, you've got TVs, you've got pitching technology. I'm going to go with the penis mightier. See, it's hard because if you do too much Nicolas Cage, you turn into Keanu Reeves. Whoa, this was totally cool. Vince Vaughn on Hacksaw Ridge was a great drill instructor. Actually, yeah, he played a pretty good part. No, I've done several items of interesting things that the statute of limitations has run out on. So, yes, I've done things that should have done things but didn't do things. I think I might actually be sitting in an insane asylum right now looking at a picture of a phone that I drew on the wall with my own feces. We don't know. I could also be sitting here right now talking to you through my phone. Or I could be a ghost. All I know is that I think I've died multiple times, and every time I've died, I believe I wake up in an alternate dimension, like the multiverse. So I just take over another version of me's body. Like the other day, I could have swore my left nipple was bigger. Yeah, after he did what was that? The Freddy movie where he was at the kid's place. Oh, that guy. Keep the change, you filthy animal. That's basically a John Wayne accent. You come knocking on my door. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to run. 1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal. On the shrooms, or did nothing, huh? Might have taken some recently, it sounds like. No, I tried those shrooms probably 2004 ish. My doctor couldn't give them to me, but he mentioned that they work. So, that poor old man with the shovel in Home Alone. Hey, you know what? He got his kids back at the end of the movie, and he hung out with Freddie Mercury or whatever the fuck the kid's name was. All right, it is 11:05. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I don't know, Mouse. I'm not judgmental, dude. I've done pot. I've done shrooms. I've done something that might have been LSD. No, I'm just kidding. I've never done LSD, but I have done pot, shrooms, no heroin, no crystal meth. But this was all back when I was younger, so we were just all trying stuff. A lot of alcohol. You're back. I'm ending the stream, brother. Sorry, KLM. But yeah, so I did stuff when I was a youngster. Everybody should do stuff when you're a youngster. Blessings on you. Have a good night. No problem, not so. Sorry it took me a while to figure out who you were talking about. But I'm glad I figured it out. All right, so that is all the guns for the night. There's a close-up of the ghost, Mr. Mouse. Close-up of the Smith & Wesson comp. Close-up of my Gerson with the right slide on it. That's my Siley Red Dot and the Influencer X slide. My Schwig and my Cognac. Whoop. I don't think I doxed anybody. Nice shots. Thank you. You guys have a good one. I'm going to hit the button here. Have fun. Do some community posts if you can. Oh, I'll do some shorts and stuff. I actually have stuff set up to go live. Thank you, Mr. Air Max. I'm going to go to bed and turn on my air conditioning because I'm burning up. Nice stream. Good night. Yep. All right, guys. Say goodbye to my graphics card.
Goodbye, Mr. Graphics